characters and do it well, and I think that there's a chance that some percent of the time Shinakuma's just going to OCV in the matchup for either one of them, and then sometimes they'll get to go down to their hardcore anchors. I feel like Zeno has a bit more tournament experience with things, but Pimente definitely has some lab monster powers, but they're much harder to execute at almost 100 MS. No looking scary. Oh, Pimente took the hit. So for folks who don't know, if you block that jumping heavy to start off, that makes it so the Shengoku Satsu is going to be unblockable. So you just get Yuri and air unblockable if you decide to block the first hit there.
And the interesting...
This
Jesus.
character is so cheap. Zeno is also very good at this cheap character, because like, even though if you have 10,000 options that are good, knowing which one to use is sometimes challenging, and Zeno chose good options through that entire game and just steamrolled with Shinakuma.
And the interesting thing about the Shinakuma mirror is generally, you know, in a normal matchup, you'll have 3 characters to deal with Shin. In this matchup, if you lose your Shin, now you're down to 2. So there's definitely that mind game. Oh my goodness, Zeno, please.
Oh, indeed. And on top of that, when playing the Shin mirror, in a lot of matches, if Shin just shoots someone, he gets to just like play the patient game and his life regenerates while theirs doesn't. But in the zoning mirror in between them, they could kind of take chip and then avoid things for a while, and oh no, Zeno has just won the game because he has an unblockable that is fully invulnerable. Oh, he did win the game. He just looked like he won the game. Okay. I have a feeling that the Shinakuma character does not kind of suck.
Nah, I think he's kind of okay. I mean, probably a top 5 character, but what do I know? You know.
Well, in Pimente, they're showing that you could get a full confirm often into a dead character off a start of round DP, which beat a Hadoken there, which was probably Zeno going for the same thing.
Can we take a notice to the health values are not regenerating for... Oh, it was slow as hell when he was... Shin was... Okay, I'm wrong. It did not look like Zeno was recovering health during the combo.
The thing that's visually weird about it is that Zeno has red health missing, which you normally shouldn't with Shinakuma, because he just takes normal damage except for capture states. So,
that's what I was... Maybe that's what I was trying to say, and I just couldn't get it out.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Thanks for the insight, Sword.
But Zeno, 3-0.
Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen Tab say this Shinakuma character kind of broke, which I've been waiting for a long time.
No! Shin used to be more broken. If Tabs is saying he's still broke? Uh-oh.
Yes. I mean, that last match
against Mimik.
So yeah, I don't know if you've ever actually played against Isotera, but she is one of the most infuriating players to play against just because she's so good, and she can, like, the tech she finds with these characters is nuts.
I played her one set against Jean and absolutely raged in your chat. I was so mad because I didn't understand that the character is just bullshit. As we see here.
Mimicute's playing Gambit today too, okay. I realized Mimikute, me and Mimikute play very similar characters, so I'm excited to see what he's got with these characters. Not looking too good right now though.
Yeah, Jean Grey kind of getting the best of Mimikute. The DP assist though. Oh my god, shoot him? Uh-oh, Stopping Tower Pro is on that. That's a lot of damage. Oh, the traps too? Isotera's got some tech. Oh, Flash Kick won't reach up there. Cherry, where is my son? Oh, he had the X Factor. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Mimikyu
wow.
said,
Full screen. Very nice.
Mimikyu said, I also.
Alright, this Jean is a very scary one hit, and that Chao Lei is gonna explode. Oh my goodness! Drop the combo. That Genesis is so nuts.
So dumb, bro. Oh wait a minute. Oh my god! Frame 0 iframes till he hits the top of that jump bar. All invincible. Goes through everything. 1-0 Isis. Oh, wait a minute, though. Gambito. It's a little too high to get the confirm off. Damn. She's gonna live. Sherry versus Gambit. Whew. Isisera is calling that Ken assist off of cooldown. The second that it's available and she feels remotely threatened, it is coming out.
Alright, and I don't know if you know the lore of why Isisera picks these characters. she thinks they're very underutilized, but they're also very broken, so she finds like as much tech as possible and makes them as cheap as possible, and then when Tabs nerfs them, she's just like, alright, on to the next characters. Let's see what else I can find with these characters. Very effective, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a great way to playtest the characters, but maybe in the tournament setting, not the greatest for the health of the tournament, but where else are we going to do this, I guess?
Well, yeah, she usually plays in, we do playtest in the EX Discord too sometimes. Oh my god, so much damage.
Double flash kick.
Oh, misses the Ken.
She wanted more. Oh, wait a minute, he's alive? Oh no, get 5 on that. I'm wrong.
Wow.
Oh, look how much health that Ken had left.
Yeah, Ken barely recovered in time for her to be able to DHC to him too. That was nuts. Very good awareness by Isisera.
Yeah, definitely slow played that last combo to ensure that she would get the assist on cooldown. But having issues linking the launchers off of Shadow Lady and Wesker for Gambit.
Yeah, I feel like this is Mimicute's. It's not really. Gambit's still probably fairly fresh to them, and then the combo routing is a little bit awkward. So maybe a bit more time in the lab, but very interesting setups. Oh wow, here's the Shadow Lady.
Not a very well represented character in Palace Bomb either. Oh!
That did so much chip.
Oh, look at the damage.
Lockdown.
That did not do. That didn't do as much chip as I was expecting, but...
Alright, and if Shadow Lady touches Ken, he's gonna explode. Oh, there it is, level 3!
Hit him with it. Hit him with the kick! Oof. Mimikyu not going down without a fight. Oh, little Gomeme on the end there. Let's go.
Yeah, that move's actually a stance cancel to the doll mode, which I think is kind of underutilized too, but it's also really good because you basically just get Cammy for free with Shadow Lady. Switch in anytime you want. Oh, look at this combo though. Oh, goes for the overhead reset. So dirty.
This character is kind of dumb.
Yeah, look at this. She's gonna be able to shoot 4. Bah, 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 bah. So crazy.
This character was nerfed once, I heard, but I don't know about you. I'm failing to see it.
I think she was nerfed a little bit, and also like had some fixes for infinites, but definitely Tab says that she's gonna get her legs broken again.
Let's go. She's been nerfed 3 times.
That's
Good lord. This ain't League of Legends, bro. What you doing, buddy?
Oh wow, the fly into the overhead. Oh, that's a drop right there.
Wait. Good.
The happy birthday!
Oh, they're both dead.
Still Ken! Oh my goodness, Ken barely escapes. Oh, that's gonna be it. If Isisera does not drop this combo. Level 3? Oh no, level 3. Oh, it doesn't even need to. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We do it anyway. We confirm the kill.
Very nice and clean. Good stuff to Isisera, taking it 3-1 over Mimikyu. And I believe we are up next. So good luck, my friend.
Methodical approach and move as opposed to just blitzing.
Oh, looks like Sword giving some respect, giving space at the beginning, and that's one of the things, figuring out whether in a matchup you want to be moving forward generally, or if you want to establish space. And if you're a character that's like, you only want to establish space if you're already at frame advantage, or you only want to move forward already at frame advantage, really impacts how you should approach each of the matchups. Shinakuma is a character who could choose to do any of those roles, depending on what he wants to do. But he's not going to get the opportunity here. Gambit gets the hit, and no matter how good this character is, they're not any better when they're in hit stun.
Oh, is this gonna chip?
And good on sword. One of the things that can be muscle memory for some folks is really want to save your character, so you're mashing that assist and you get the alpha counter, and alpha counter just kills Shinakuma.
How much HP does Gambit have?
I don't actually know off the top of my head what Gambit's health level is. Chat, could you correct and tell me what the correct amount of health that happens there? Yes, Sword is playing Carol and not Carla. Maybe has an appreciation for some of the tools that are more MVCI-like, or maybe the beams. See what it is that brings it in. Oh, and she doesn't have a lot of life left, is going to go down.
The top of the screen is not a safe place to get the kinetic card. But
Oh jeez, Iceman's dead. Iceman is 100% dead. No, not 100% dead, he's 90% dead. I was very wrong. But Evil Ryu, incredibly strong anchor when he has meter, but without meter, it could be a little bit more challenging. If you summon assists against him, your assist can just die.
And that Icicle Killer is an excellent tool to pressure Evil Ryu's movement. Ooh, confirm after the throw. Keeping it simple.
Oh, not simple enough! Oh, Kevin now swinging on incoming, and that's the simplicity you need. Press that S.
As Kevin always says, kick him!
Kicking is good. That specific kick is a very good kick too. It'll option select if somebody dashes behind you or stays in front. It has decent enough startup. It has long enough hit stun. Very good tool. And in this situation where they've both kind of been whiffing projectiles and neither of them have been getting them, this actually works out favorably for Shinakuma, because even if he gets chipped a little bit, he regenerates life, so it's just like him building meter without needing to invest in it. Oh, but now Shinakuma is going to potentially die. Kevin has the hit, has the hard knockdown, and goes for a reset, tries to just like keep pressure on, but now gets the hit on Gambit, and continues the pressure, isn't getting the confirms off of it, however.
2 opportunities, 2 failed attempts to get that quick little jump move. Oh,
Tried to go through David and decides wants to invest X, save this character. He's such a threat, wants to keep things going, but now needs to deal with Gambit getting this. Is probably not gonna kill here. And
was that the wrong
Sarge
DHC?
protecting. Maybe it could have been, but it looks like Shinakuma is dead here. Oh no, Shinakuma gets another chance to live. And Shinakuma is the character that takes the best advantage out of getting another chance to live. We see he's already back up to around 1/5 of his life. Unfortunately for him, Iceman is one of the few characters that the fact that his projectile normally beats everything just doesn't matter that much, because Ice Beam does not care. It will still beat the Hadokens.
To give you a small piece of advice, Chad, if somebody tries to show you their Raging Demon, get them off the screen as soon as you can.
If they're trying to show you that, you need to be very aware to keep in the air, or actually you can't even keep in the air against Shinakuma. Sometimes just do an air demon and be able to throw you out of that.
Ooh, Carol Beam still excellent for pinning.
Now it's all up to Anchor Carol, and this time there's no X Factor on deck. This is looking like a pretty solid game for Kevin. That move is no longer overhead, so a little bit more
Is that
distractive in that range. Oh, and the triple shot from Wesker is so good. X Factor and 5 meters is available, but decides to go for a combo that's a little bit harder. And Carol gets another chance to live. Let's see how Kevin
is here.
Yes, how is Carol going to avoid this game? Well, she just got shot. You can't get chipped if you're already dead, right?
I think Gambit, if they keep this projectile game, is going to be a strong tool at fighting some of the more popular air lingering characters. Like, generally, we've definitely seen a meta with characters like, Carol before the nerfs, and now 2 different characters, Ultron, even sometimes Venom, just who like to linger at that top half of the screen, and now characters like Gambit, like they might be effective way of, let's just say, taking it to the ground more often.
Gambit both has like very good anti-air cards in order to control space against those players, and on top of that also has access to normals that anti-air very well, so if they just like come down with a something, you can make sure with Gambit that they need to respect the
2
button.
confirms that get is
Orange Hulk?
despite their difficulties, has an incredible confirmation of high damage. Like,
And unlike regular Hulk, has a blink dash so he could get across the screen reasonably. Oh, let's see if he's able to get in on this gambit though, because it feels like these cards have been really good at just taking
nice
control.
throw. Is that gonna be royal? Catches the back dash, I guess.
All of the cards. It decides to go for the Cajun escape. Gambit has a charge move down, up into button, and it can be quite strong. Oh, was there an assist summon? This was summoned, but there was a pop up from the super, and because of that, the second one whiffed. Wesker got to live only by the luck of his many millions of dollars. And with that,
Evil Ryu is on a tear. This Iceman is very dead. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Chad.
you were right. If the combo had finished, Iceman was terribly dead, but it looks like the install had ended just at a point when Sword wasn't quite ready for it to, and got the double TAC instead. Evil Ryu here in the back. Hadouken assist is not great, but it's better than nothing.
Nice low.
And Marvel has level 3 available. This should be the end of Wesker.
And Sword's got those variant loops almost in pat. Kick
The
him.
happiest of birthdays. And Kevin Ha up 3-0 against PA Sword. Amazing work to both players, but Kevin was just running so good tonight. And there were unfortunate...
It's a little bit jarring to go from our nice no frame to lag to 4 frame and then learning this, but here we go. Douglas only 32 MS, so not too bad for him.
Oh, for some reason I thought he was out on that East Coast life, but maybe I must be mistaken.
Did you know what us East Coast players are famous for? Getting the happy boo-boos. Hunk dead for Xbox One.
That is pretty terrifying. Hunk is such a solid anchor. We've seen Heath come back with that character so many times, and just like he has many options to just be scary. And it looks like Best Xbox on deck with the loops here. Didn't quite get the crouching heavy, but so Ken's crouching heavy is actually a hard knockdown, so he could use that to set up situations to get more of the loops off. But Psylocke comes in now, and having access to that Hunk assist, it seems like the Hunk gun assist is just one of the most popular ones in the game at the moment. I'm surprised, I'm continuously surprised. I'm the only Ken that plays Shoryu assist. All the other ones seem to just like love their Tatsu, and Tatsu is very strong, but I don't understand picking it over Shoryu. Ooh, and got the mix-up with the spinning mixer.
I mean, yeah, just to touch on the Hunk thing, you don't see a lot of power swap characters with a really good horizontal assist as Xbox... Oh, he was getting going with Venom, but... so there's not really a great neutral character like, say we have Doom or Iron Man in, regular Marvel and unmodded. There's not that really great neutral assist, and with the addition of Hunk and that tool, and combined with Dante not having a great neutral assist anymore, like... Hunk fits that role as a great anchor and a great support character as well.
Dante's is still good. It's not as good as Hunk's, but Dante's is still good. I'm not gonna pretend Dante's assist doesn't put some work. But this time, what's putting in work is Rashid. This is going to be the end of Venom, and Douglas taking the game.
Very strong showing from Douglas. Xbox did have a chance. He had a hit on Rashid. I don't know if he didn't believe in it or just couldn't visually confirm it, but either way, Douglas capitalizes it up 1-0, and I think Douglas wins this zoning game.
Yeah, Ken is a great character for many reasons, but his Hadouken is not one of them. He is better than Shoto's at various other things, but he has the worst Hadouken of all of the Shotos. Regular Ryu's is better, Evil Ryu's is better, Shin Akuma's is better. He just has like the sad life of Hadouken, but a lot of his other tools are really strong. But we're not going to get to see those right now because Rashid is putting in work, just getting that momentum. But this time, Best Xbox One gets to get started with that Venom, and finally has access to Hunk in the back. So instead of needing to try and do it solo with this character, who has a bit of a hard time against zoning, has an assist to try and get going and get momentum started.
Yeah, and Xbox is looking to try to cross up Thuggalos with, happy birthday time to you. Damn, it fell in between them. Hit the perfect field goal post. Thuggalos looking to cross up with the Venom Smash combination with the Hunk Gunfire. Really strong tool set there for for Venom to get in with.
Oh,
Oh my god! That's
I
so
like that
good!
for Douglas. Douglas was doing that like thing where it's like, I really don't want to spend meter here. I'm gonna hold on to it until the last second. But as best Xbox One is going to be able to get Hunk down to a pixel. X Factor's already active on both sides, but one good hit here. Oh, that's the good hit needed. Does best Xbox One just invest the super?
Oh yeah.
There.
She's got install going. She's not building bar for this.
Ooh, very good awareness, because now that means like in aim, there's not something Douglas really gets to do to get out of chip situations as easily. And best Xbox One coming back there with the Hunk, doing some work, showing that even though the first game went pretty challenging, when a character doesn't die in a happy birthday, has much better options to get through things.
Yes, as a friend told me when I was feeding in League, you can't do damage if you're dead.
This is true unless you're Dark Phoenix.
True! Work first.
Phoenix is the only one allowed to feed.
True!
But, we don't have to deal with Dark Phoenix here, even though there are some challenging things in the ecosystem of palette swap. A lot of the things that are bullshit in base game are actually much more bullshit than people give them credit for.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, and Venom got in, but didn't get the confirm off of the Fang.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neutral's going on a really long time this time.
I kind of like this. I want to see palette swap neutral and not a combo contest.
I very much agree. I try to target my play around oriented as possible, but very nice confirm off of throw. One of the things that, just like in standard Marvel, is really important is which characters get to confirm in which situations, so you know where you're at threat. If a character gets a good confirm off their throw into high damage, or if a character can confirm off of super jump height, it just makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, just insane. Oh my goodness, go.
And
Really?
with this, Venom gets the kill and is going to have an incoming mix-up. Decides to use it to just bring in Hunk. And that assist from Venom is really strong. It's low, so that means that you get to set up unblockables with it, and its duration is long enough that it will just work in a lot of ways. Oh, but that shot is going to take out so much of Hunk.
Oh my god!
Just 2 strings of it.
Absolutely melted her!
So, for folks who don't know, Hunk is currently the second lowest health of all of the palette swap characters, I believe, after Servbot. So if you run into a bad situation with Hunk, you're done. And something like Psylocke's install is just so incredibly threatening. Oh, and great job from Best Xbox One getting the block there on the raw tag. Best Xbox One, a player from SoCal, very accustomed to seeing people raw tag.
The office tag, famously, coming out of
like,
SoCal.
That's the thing, though, is like, even though, like, oh, raw tagging is bad and whatever, you do need to be ready for it, and if you're not ready to get the punish on someone raw tagging, it's a very good investment in something.
Speaking of very good investment, Xbox, I think, just hit a solo unblockable on the incoming. I don't know if that's possible. I could be wrong. I have not a damn clue about Venom tactics.
I think against characters without mobility, you can set up things that aren't quite unblockable because they could swing. But if they have fear and they don't swing, then you get to unblockable them.
Ah, understood.
It's still scary either way, because if you just start to swing randomly, he has big buttons. He can make you run into a 6-8 or something. You don't want to just get used to swinging arbitrarily against this character. Oh, and the Rashid install gets in from full screen, has the X Factor activated, and Punk's life is coming back so quickly, but Best Xbox One is using some of those air shoryus, trying to get the opportunity to keep playing, but Rashid gets pressure so consistently in this corner and is going to be able to kill Ken and violently beat down Venom to just a fraction of their life.
Oh, Venom
just kills.
Oh yeah, Venom should be dead here.
Pixel Venom.
Okay. Survives the hit on the incoming. We
I
had a
don't even
chance.
see the pixel. There's no pixel.
Oh, he got the hit on Rashid. Empty the mag, Sherry. Empty the mag.
Worth it. Rashid has been doing... He's just been such a threat that I highly advocate when you notice a character is making your life hard, you have the opportunity to kill them as an assist, just do it. It is worth it. If they are hard to fight, don't fight them, or do your best to never have to fight them in the first place. It's like Dark Virgil or Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, you spend everything to kill that character because you don't think you can beat him. Might as well. But here we go. Pixel Venom, he's going to have to X-Factor the second he comes in, and there it is, gets hit with a cross-up.
Strong.
Whoo-wee. Best Xbox said, you know what? Or Thuglo said, you know what, we're not done yet. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side of the screen.
By the 2-2, best kind of game. People are evenly matched. They're going in, but not the best kind of game for best Xbox One because there's a happy birthday on deck. Punk is going to evaporate with this DHC, and Ken's gonna live, but he's not going to be happy.
Yeah, he's sitting on 15, well, now 5% health off of that Maelstrom.
It's like one or two more chips. You don't need to chip when it just hits.
Yeah, went in for the...
Oh! That was so dirty.
Locked him down and said, we're Magneto time.
Yeah, a lot of people are accustomed to just like, oh, this is a Street Fighter character. If they're a Street Fighter character, that means you just like block them low, then reaction block high. You're totally fine, right? It's like, no, you're not totally fine.
Rashid was made for Marvel. I will 100% die on that grave. He was supposed to be an MVCI, and because it tanked, they put him in MVC or in Street Fighter 5, or vice versa. Regardless of what do you want to say. That's
I'm gonna have to hop off to play my match because that went real quick, and I'm up next.
3-2. All right, good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hold it down.
And we're gonna see Heath playing his standard team of the Venom Ultron Hunk versus Lieutenant Serge also playing a team of his that is the Carnage Ken Wesker. Let's see how each of them end up approaching this. Another Tatsu assist for Ken. I still get very confused that every other Ken plays Tatsu, but let's see how Serge and gets caught by the 2H into 6H, and because of that, Heath is going to be able to this character single meter. The other symbiote is dead, and now has some mix-ups. Ken is a character that you need to be really respectful mixing up, though. He has a DP meterless even in the air, so you can never just like assume that it's 100% your turn against Ken. To be like, okay,
blocking the gun, you are definitely not safe.
Yes, blocking in Marvel is always a rough situation. And I don't think he gets the confirm here. A lot of the time, if Ken's anywhere near the corner, he gets the confirm off of his Tatsu super.
I could have DHC'd into the missile super with Stars Wesker, but I don't think I'm going to go. This though.
This is definitely looking scary. Going to have the Ultron extension, build up some meter, and then the Hunk extension for another one. I don't think it'll quite kill, but it's going to leave Ken in a really bad situation.
See, mashing maybe? Nope, you were right.
Oh no, Stars Wesker got summoned. I, as someone who matches Jam Session when they're in clock stun, I entirely understand when you have that pixel character left and you're like, but if the assist saves me, it's my turn and I win the game. Sometimes you just get happy birthday for it.
If I get the Ultron assist as a little bit of a delay before it fires, it's been really helping us here.
This is going to be the end of Stars Wesker, and Heath goes up 1-0 against Lieutenant Serge.
I'm really looking to see if Carnage can get the upper hand in this. His ability to maneuver through Venom's pressure is really interesting.
It seems so hard to get through, because that's the other thing is Venom has his 6H, which is an incredibly strong button. It is fast and enormous and crumples and gives them and hit stun all the way to the ground if it hits air, essentially. So because he has like such huge that hit stun options on it, gets the opportunity to throw it out there, and situations where most characters you get a trade and then it goes back to neutral, he just gets to kill a character off of that. Really good.
Good block on Serge, looking for that trap pressure.
And the OTG is going to see what he could get here.
Cross under assist.
Oh, and this is going to pop out. Unfortunate for Serge, but it doesn't matter when you just DP right afterwards.
Channeling
Very nice.
Street Fighter 4.
I feel like to be good at playing Ken, you need to make people afraid that you will DP at a timing that it feels entirely random to them. Like, I feel that's one of the things that makes like Quack or Lieutenant Serge quite good with the character.
Ooh, that was tight.
This is looking like the end of Ultron. And then
Got
Serge
meter.
has the damage on deck. He has an assist. He's going to be able to do this with just like one hit into DHC. Won't get his Tiger Knee, and because of that, Ultron is going to kill this Shoto. Oh no!
Oh no, he dropped his long combo.
And top of the screen, sure you can. Probably not intentional. Very likely going for the Hadokens. Hadokens do not go full screen unless they are the grounded version. And this is going to catch Ken. Very nice work recognizing the situation by Heath. I don't know if Serge's Wesker was still in a situation where he couldn't DHC, but gets the X Factor confirm into the throw. End of Venom. Tron on incoming, just flies away, does not want to have to deal with this character.
Ooh.
As soon as Lieutenant Serge is like, dang, I just need to chase this person.
Delete everything.
Comes in with the dive punch. Wesker is deleted.
Ultron saw Wesker's project files and deemed them unnecessary.
They have indeed been deleted. Wesker search history, the only thing that survived, and it's not good. But let's see. Oh, gets the hit with the guns, and this is going to be. Oh, is not going to be a dead Carnage. Heath is going to need another situation, but Serge doing those combos that flip into every direction, because Carnage is a character with a lot of forward movement on a ton of his tools. Sometimes he'll just like cross through and cross under on both sides.
Go.
And
One bar or two is the question for this.
one bar, because Carnage is very strong, but Carnage is not healthy. He evaporated by Venom here. Now brings in the Ultron. That way, Venom gets to recover all that red life, and then this is really scary for Lieutenant Serge. There is just locked down in this corner. Ken is getting hit. He tries to go for the cooler combo that would have been able to kill it using less meter, but now just going to need 1 meter to DHC. And with that, it's all up to Lieutenant Serge's Stars Wesker. We saw him put Heath in a very scary situation last game, but it wasn't quite enough to close it out. Oh no, didn't get the kill there. And Venom getting shot a bit here, and then the kick to the head is enough, but not enough to deal with Ultron. Ultron doesn't get the confirm off of his throw in that situation. Players still have X Factor. Lieutenant Serge has a lot of meter. I kind of feel like I would like to see him do some bombing runs, just because he has a safe meter used in neutral. And oh, nice work. Went for the ground throw, didn't work, so the air throw does. With that, this is going to be the end of Stars Wesker, and Heath takes his PO over Lieutenant Serge. I'm gonna hop off to play my match against Zeno. Look and have fun,
Good luck,
Zeno.
necessary. Alrighty then. He's running solo. Let's take a look at how many codes are left in the match arena in between our wonderful matches. Usage of Shinakuma as a sort of an icer to make the opponent somewhat more afraid of pressure, which is a very useful tool as Reggie Hulk's amazing spread throw game. But Icer is going to quickly get the hit, and as we've already said, they have really optimized the pressure and combos of this character, as well as the utilization of that Ken assist to absolutely shred through offense of your opponent. Shinakuma may be a scary character, but they can't do much when an assist is just brickwalling them. One bar will take down Shinakuma, and now it's up. Those two characters start pushed through Isocera's very impressive gene. The throw. Damage scaling is going to be somewhat high on Ultron after the throw, so they're just going to let it go and go for the pressure restart here. But Sarah's quick overhead gets the hit. They're going to build a ton of meter and amazing pressure here using the teleport. And do not blame Zeno for putting up drones there and trying to slow down the match by taking this full screen. is so long as you can continue to pressure Jean, their own ability to pull up or fire orbs at you. But it's not guaranteed if the fact that they have teleport as well as an excellent ability to use the Let's assists. Go, brings in Hunk, grenade to stay safe. Allowing Jean Grey to regain some health, but Zeno's pacing carefully to avoid gunfire, but to avoid attacks. Now, this is a bit of a deficit, but Red She-Hulk's a very fast character on damage if they can get the hit, so it's good advice to Sarah to keep this careful distance as Zeno is gunning with how powerful like this brutal offense is, plus just in case, like, yeah, you know, this ooh. Sarah underestimates the armor on that, comes in swinging, Zeno wasn't blocking. Sarah's going to quickly take this to game. Oh, no. That's the hit. Time is ticking down, but Red Shield's damage is good. One hit is enough to die. But Ken's ability to chip without supers is going to be a little bit lower than, say, Hunk. So this is still doable. Gets the confirm. Not sure they can optimize this, so they have to go for the reset. They're going to set up for the throw. Or stay meaty, let's say. Ups the end of damage, giving Ken the ability to run away. Now either one of these characters, if they get hit, will die. Nice, Sarah clenches it carefully. Cross up on Tatsu. Whew. A explosive match. Looks like we're gonna put pause, get your breath, go back in. Zeno's Shinakuma is normally a fairly powerful tool to absolutely shred. For those new to the pilot swap meta, Shinakuma is a boss character. They cannot call assists, they cannot tag out, and X Factor doesn't give them any bonus beyond quick cancel. But in return, they have lethal damage, the ability to Ashura Senku in the air, the ability to regenerate health, and some unique routing options that make them easily a touch of death monster. Generally, from what we understand, this character will probably be nerfed in the future. But nice to Sarah, after losing Jean, is now utilizing assists, as well as Hunk, try and pressure him. But ooh, X Factors for safety, otherwise they need tag. And potentially losing both characters as Shinakuma's damage flare Bardic meter is very strong in the lethal loop, as you saw. Is that they can kill almost any character off of the super. Go. Ken bleeding in the back. Hunk, X Factor about to run out. Ultron gets a hit airborne, but there's a drop from Zeno. Not necessarily the opportunity to slow down this game. And again, health on Ken. Is that going to tag the assist? And there goes Ken. Ooh. Zeno underestimated. It's the time required to get over, giving Sarah the time to tech. Now Sarah is going to have to optimize this for level 3. They have perhaps 1 to 2 mixes at most to kill before they themselves are probably hit by a She-Hulk normal and die, as Hunk is one of the lowest HP mod characters. So they have to be very careful not to be hit by any of these drop kicks, and they need to optimize this to get level 3. Is this going to be enough? It's going to be very close. You can get a slight follow-up with Hunk. Is Sarah going to confirm, or are they going to back up? Quick breathing throws. Whew. And another very tight slobber knocker. Zeno pulls ahead with the first win. The match Isis Sarah is taking us to a 1-1. These matches are absolute fire. And we're seeing a character select, take a quick breath, change up the amazing cosmetics available to characters. Going back in. Let's see, Shinakuma has been an interesting factor in this matchup. Isisara's Gene Shell is very potent, but it can be difficult to kill Shinakuma in one hit, and the longer this character stays alive, the more they heal, and the more ability they have to just destroy your lower HP point characters. Teleport and flight. give Jean the ability to avoid very efficiently, and Isisera is probably going to optimize his character until they die here. It's like mashing for Hunk and just enough to kill. What's the mix? Need to burn through X Factor as fast as they can. And then slow down this. Zeno is going to tag Hunk. Nope. It's enough time to block. It is a slower startup on that beams. And now it's very much in either just to try and break through this Hunk thing before Sarah can build up a bunch of extra bars, while we just start to chip through Ultron, whose angles at times can seem they're very slow to progress. So, bringing in Jean, killing now. Do not count out this Red She-Hulk. Go full punch. Zeno is inching forward, looking for the opportunity to either throw or X Factor. His Isisera is just blitzing. Like, yeah, optimizing the X Factor to ensure the kill. And Isisera is potentially going to go up here if this is enough to kill, taking Isisera to 2 wins. With the first breakaway victory in the set so far. Quick pause, and we are now in. Sarah needs all but 1 more win to clinch this match. And Zeno, who's been so close so many times, needs to stay alive here. Taking through this newly and well-equipped Jean. Sarah has clearly shown an expert level of mastery of all this tech they are implementing for their game plan. Ooh, this is going to be enough to kill. Sarah has only 1 bar, so it's important to optimize and follow that progressive combo. Now it's once again on Zeno's Ultron to try and flip the momentum, giving enough of a health lead for Red She-Hulk to finish off, but Sarah does not want that level 3 Red She-Hulk. They recognize the threat and are going to try and kill this character before they can pop off. Ooh, punish. He's going to take Jean to low HP. And here we go. Zeno doesn't have the life really yet, and doesn't block feet. Giving Isisera the opportunity to looks like kill without meter. Indeed. And now it's once again up to Zeno's tournament life in this part of the winner's bracket with Red She-Hulk, but Isisera doesn't want that to happen. They're going to control the pace of this match, but here's the throw, and Hunk just saves Sarah from suffering the incredible throw power of Red She-Hulk, allowing Isisera to go up with 3 wins in a very, all things considered, set-by-set close match.
Tab. Thanks to everyone who does the work running brackets like Fetus. Thanks to the other folks on commentary. Thank you, Wizard Tim. And then earlier we had PA Sword. But let's see how they end up approaching this. Oh, that overhead is getting so much mileage for Douglas. It did in his first set, but also here, it's just like opening people up. It's amazing work. I had heard that Rashid was low damage, but I've never actually seen Rashid being low damage. I just heard this. I feel like it's propaganda.
Yeah, but, I think like, Kevin's team loves to feature on heavy projectile use, so like I think Rashid is an excellent character here to just sort of ride in between the spots and pressure, giving him very little time to breathe.
And that Psylocke assist allows you to confirm, like, in the situation a lot of the time you don't get it. Did not got a slide, in fact. Wind beats ice. I don't know enough about the Pokemon elements and what's super effective. But it looks like Wind is getting an opportunity to play here and didn't get the confirm twice in a row.
Pushes you so far away.
Side thrust pushes you really far and you're locked down for all of it, so people get to keep afterwards. Pushes you into the corner. They could return to zoning if that's what they want to do. Side thrust is amazing. I believe that Tabs has a set of nerfs already prepared for it. because right now it behaves in some ways that are a little silly, but very nice
Ooh,
work
that
by
ninjutsu.
and has this. This may not even take meter to kill. Oh my gosh. Very nice work by Thuglos, getting the confirm with Psy there, and the teleport is good but doesn't have the confirm off of it. Kevin does have his confirm. This is going to potentially be the end of Psylocke. I think it's going to take him a decent amount of investment. So, oh no! Didn't end up working there. But now Hunk gets to come out with the bullets. Hunk's bullets super is also one of the things that's getting hit to my understanding. Right now it's really safe. Oh,
Kevin,
very nice
before
throw.
dropped super off of those loops, and we're not going to get there to find out.
Those beams are just so scary for Hunk to deal with. He doesn't have anything that'll eat them, so it just needs to kind of avoid them to the best of his ability. A lot of the angles that are normally safe for him are not, but that side thrust assist fused so well by Thuglos. Let's see if the sickest stars Wesker is going to be able to do this. Got the successful S, and just the gunshot does it. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes Leon Kennedy isn't needed to outgun Hunk.
Oh, not yet, but it's very fortunate you talk about that character. I think I've seen some things in the works around the Leon Kennedy. Oh, but
I have hearts in my eyes hearing that.
Yeah. Not that someone. So it looks like we are going to have a little bit more time for Kevin Ha to get started. Hits with the Air S and is going to be able to disincentivize. Like Rashid's movement is so scary.
Fuzzy.
It is looking scary, and
Like drop
Kevin
there.
going for that jump back S is a defensive maneuver, which is very strong. But when he whiffs it, it looks like Rashid is able to just get in so consistently. Thuglos has been making so much work happen with that side thrust assist, with that pressure in the corner, gets good overheads consistently, and now has so much meter on deck. If he decides to use all three, I think this should be the end. Maybe it'll do it with just two, actually. Is this the end of Iceman on only 2 meters? It may be.
It's a sliver of HP, but Iceman still lives.
Oh, and Thuglos not quite accustomed to the Hunk things. When you see something like that happen, you need to load cancel your gun and then dash cancel your load, and you'll be able to block in time for things like that.
Kevin is really surprisingly good at using that helicopter.
Helicopter. Kevin very skilled with it, and wow, the hitbox there is so far behind Rashid. What's going on?
Drop.
But Kevin's still in this. Has 2 characters. Has X Factor on deck, and
Nice
X Factor is draining for Thuglos. This is actually fine for Kevin. He still has X Factor, so the situation where she can normally just shoot the character to death doesn't really show up when the opponent has X Factor on deck. And X Factor just ran out, but should get another kick. Kevin tying it up 1-1 against Thuglos.
So, does Gambit have any invulnerability on any of the Hypers?
Believe level 3, and I think that it was adjusted so his Royal or his Walkling no longer has tons of invulnerability.
It was interesting how efficiently does Gambit have tools to avoid Rashid in this matchup.
Well, that jumping S or jumping light, one of the two, seems to be doing a very good job of just like disincentivizing Rashid from moving forward. But once he gets in or he makes Gambit whiff while he's cornered, this Thuglos has been making this. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Manages to DHC out somehow. I'm very confused how there was no interaction going on in between all those things, but I guess that Rashid just gets to be safe like that.
Thuglos is absolutely crazy with these teleport angle positions. Like,
oh, but this time the jump loops are coming in. Kevin Stars Wesker is bleeding pretty badly, so he needs to be a bit cautious about how he does his assist calls. And very nice job hitting both Psylocke and Hunk, managing to kill the point. But, oh no, he tagged into Stars
Kevin
Wesker
is
and lost all that life.
fearless with this character. They have the urge to kick their opponent, and they will not be desisted from doing so.
Oh, very nice work adjusting there by Kevin. I'm not sure that had all been intentional, but when he figured out the situation, was able to do something scary with it. Oh, and now Hunk is in the corner dealing with a character that has even bigger buttons than he does. Hunk has a sword. Like, even though it looks like a knife, Hunk is really swinging a sword out there. And getting out of the corner here. It's the command throw. Okay, Glow's going in here. Has the hit, but doesn't quite get the confirm. Ends up having the confirm this time. Okay, no confirm. You don't need to confirm if you keep mixing up your opponent.
And Iceman coming in with that big sword aerial.
Grapplers are hard in Marvel because in a game where if a character that's a rushdown character mixes you up and kills you anyways, you don't actually get higher reward than the mix-up characters. And then without having higher reward, they also still need to deal with getting in, which they're not great at generally. Oh,
and have these already?
With the DHC is not going to be able to get it to confirm there, but Iceman here able to get the opportunity to get going and hit Psylocke on the way down. Thuglos looked like they were trying to get an opportunity to turn that into momentum, saw that Kevin had gotten the super jump height. Iceman has no fast way down.
Level 3 here, or?
Back to neutral, but there's some good teleport by Thuglos, getting around the projectile, getting the confirm, but now Pixel Life on both sides, and all the jabs is going to be able to do some damage to Stars Wesker too. Let's see what goes on as far as the DHC is concerned. Very nice work with the X, and there were also projectiles on screen to protect Thuglos, so I really like that choice of DHC, but then Kevin, too strong in neutral, just gets in there, kills Rashid. Now it's all up to Anchor Psylocke, and Anchor Psylocke can be pretty scary. She's fast, she has big buttons, she could kill you. But now, X Factor being done and needing to deal with like Iceman who could just DHC.
Between ice pillars and these little clouds, Iceman has a really good tool to just slow down neutral a little.
Oh, she could do this. Well, she doesn't get a combo there. Now she's dead.
There's a flash kick to cover your head.
Congratulations to Kevin Ha. Moving on to the winners semis finals against Quackbot. Very nice work to him. And it looks like up next, are we going to have Do-licious versus me? Oh, these players are so hype. As a defensively called assist. And just like a Hagar, it will very instantaneously ruin your day if you think you could press buttons in someone's face. So it will always trade if you have a hitbox inside her, but your hurtbox is inside her too. Oh, and this time it looks like Mimik getting started, was able to get the OT with Shadow Lady, but didn't quite get the confirm off of it. And Tatsu pushing back to the corner, seeing a bit of a scrambly Gambit matchup here. And it looks like Mimi was going for, got the happy birthday, but the double is not going to quite work, and because of that, Mimi is going to take this on Do-licious, has 4 meters on deck, should only require 2 in order to kill a character, but Psylocke gets another chance to live.
Ooh, nice use across Tatsu.
You can kill here. Totally kill here. Could 100% kill here, and decides to not do anything fancy, just go straight into the super, make sure it's not something that'll be dropped. And Shadow Lady is in the corner here, but she has X Factor, gets the hit, immediate level 3, and Evil Ryu is dead. She has 80% of her X Factor left, and some missiles, gets under Gambit. Very nice stuff, is going to be able to kill off Gambit. Now it's all up to Psylocke, but Psylocke, a very strong character for this. Has X Factor 3, and potentially has install available soon. But activating at that range is actually risky. Now this is going to be Do-licious's game most likely. This is very hard to deal with for me, and now Shadow Lady is just dead.
I think they used beam hyper, but I think missiles may have actually kept them safer there.
Ooh, and his gun's very solid, but one of the things that was adjusted about Stars Wesker's gun assist is he hangs out a little while now afterwards, so even though it's very solid in establishing neutral, you do need to protect him or else he's going to be blown up afterwards.
Both players are running a classic like Marvel 2 anti-air assist with Gambit, I'm seeing.
Yes, indeed. The strong Marvel 2 style anti-air assists are incredibly good. I'm surprised more people do not run them. It confuses me, but it may just be that people are accustomed to what was good in Marvel 3 base game and don't have quite as much experience dealing with like the busted stuff in Marvel 2, so they don't their tool evaluation is based off of that. And now Gambit's dead though. Do you think X Factor 3 Shadow Lady can take out these two characters? Oh, the love tap with just a little jab. Decides to knock Psylocke out of there, but does not.
Definitely, Shadow Lady's a character that has so many tools, so whether or not Shadow Lady can, I think, is going to be heavily on Mimik's ability to maneuver themselves between all the tools, including the ability to swap modes. But
ooh, nice job being aware that the TAC was likely to come out. If you see someone have a really awkward air confirm, sometimes it's worth it to just go for the anti-TAC, be ready for it just in case, because a lot of the time people's TAC hitboxes are the only things that'll work in a certain situation. Oh, and now Shadow Lady is going to need to avoid this chip. Let's see, has managed to get rid of the vast majority of Do-licious' X Factor and level 3 timer. Very nice work to Mimi in being defensive.
Oh,
and just a bit out of range for the wall bounce. This is looking scary for Mimi Cute. Oh, I say that, but I really mean it's scary for Do-licious. Because
one touch, one chance. That cross-up Tatsu.
That was some strength right there. Let's see how Mimi Cute adjusts. We saw a lot of these matches have just been very good in general. We have seen those challenges with Shadow Lady Assist being a little bit funky for one of the pickups that Mimi Cute's been going for. Let's see if adjustments are made that work out. The Stars Wesker Assist, however, works out just fine in that situation. And now this is going to be... Tries not to use any meter. Keeps
using the pillar
keeps
for an
track of the
assist.
court.
Reset.
Ooh. Decided to go to the other side of the screen while having Shadow Lady available. And oh my gosh, if you see someone side thrust like that, the side thrust is not safe. They would need to like super cancel or something to not get punished by the mashing jab. It looks like Mimi didn't quite have it. It's much harder to punish things like jab with tab at 120 MS. Both of these players are warriors playing from across the states, because 87 and 120 MS, they are willing to go through it for some modded Marvel. And Stars Wesker gets the kick. We're gonna get some missiles out, and she gets the confirm afterwards. No, just the missiles is enough. Oh, dead Shadow Lady. Oh, that could have very well just been a dead Shadow Lady there, but Dobby may have been...
The signature Kevin, signature trademark Ha, call Wesker bullets and Shadow Lady assist.
Oh, and this is looking like the end of Evil Ryu. Will Mimi Cute get on the board? Uses that to make sure that it will hit on both sides, gets the hit, keep Ryu at a good height, and Shadow Lady on the board. No, HAVENGERS saying that his Shadow Lady is retired for now. Maybe it's just because Gambit is so sick. Maybe once Ison is back. He just wants to make sure that, like, if Shadow Lady is doing hard work, she's getting proper employment from Shadow Lu, because Kevin, a man of the people, doesn't want people to do work without getting paid for it. Oh, and this is the end of Gambit. Looks like Mimi Cute has really made some adjustments. Psylocke is bleeding now, but she gets the hit, and this is potentially going to be enough to kill Gambit. As an awkward situation is going to lose the character. With their entire team and 3 meters on deck, one good hit should be able to confirm into death, but Do-licious has 4 meters on deck. X Factor 3 is going to be able to X Factor to stay safe. Oh no!
That's got some decent range.
It does, and with that, Mimi Cute thing the OCV with Gambit, tying it up 2-2, showing that amazing players are well matched for each other and have the opportunity to get in some good games. Oh, Psyblade assist, so good, even when she got tapped there. Just so strong that Gambit ended up getting the confirm as well. Very nice work with the additional stand jab. Just make sure that Mimik doesn't get the opportunity to press. Do-licious was enraged by that last one and is going to kill off Gambit, kill off Stars Wesker, and now all up to Shadow Lady. She has X Factor 3, she has meter, she has the corner, and she has the hit on Gambit.
Go Shadow Lady, the strongest character in Street Fighter V.
Dang, I did not know. And is activating the install, gets in there with the cami parts. Doll is activated. Oh, this is looking scary, but Dobby still has access to full X Factor, and once Mimi's X Factor is gone, no, his X Factor may not end up
the
going
OTG there.
Installed Shadow Lady, incredibly strong, but installed Evil Ryu out here trying to put some beams on deck. Only has 1 3/4 meter left, so doesn't have quite as degenerate neutral tools for handling things. And Shadow Lady able to block both beams and get the hit. Let's see, she has the install, has the combo. Is she going to be able to do enough damage to kill?
Oh no!
Oh, it reset. All part of the plan. 100%
Showing
part
American patriotism in its greatest fashion with our traditional resets.
It's the song of our people. And Psyblade got a good hit there, but Dobby wasn't quite ready to confirm.
Oh,
this
dives
time,
through.
Doesn't get the OTG. This is going to be potentially the end of Psylocke. Oh, this is down to the wire. But Evil Ryu gets the hit. Dobby is ready and goes straight into Super. This is the end of Mimik's run, and Dobby moves on in a nail-biting 3-2 match over Mimik.
Both players bringing out their boxing gloves and going for the face.
And there's a lot of swinging going on. Both of those players were just ready to go for those hits.
Our good friend Heath has posted a link where you can pick up the tournament version to practice. Constant changes, patches.
And thank you to both Tabs and Cali Kings. They've not only made the most characters for the palette swaps, but on top of that, they also have been good about updating. Oh, that mix from Lieutenant Serge was dirty. Got the cross-up overhead, or cross-under
Gonna optimize
overhead.
this as much as they can, and probably gonna go for a reset.
Scary. Sword has the chance to play, has managed to push Serge back to the corner, but that air big head is very hard to deal with. Manages to get out the far range OTG and before Evil Ryu's super comes out. Very fortunate for Lieutenant Serge, because that super would have done serious damage. And the continuous air dashes into buttons. Very nice work by Lieutenant Serge. This Carnage is so scary. He hasn't managed to kill anything yet, but every time they're in close, everything is just terrifying.
Of course, for those fans of a certain Warner Brothers owned IP fighting game, Carnage also has ground claws. They're also equally scary.
Oh, and the cross up with the palm. We're seeing, it's weird to see Shinakuma in a non-point. Oh my gosh, that was broken.
No respect, just offense.
That was nonsense. Sword showing off another reason why this character is busted. And very nice X Factor.
A little Ken that can.
Ken gets to confirm here. Oh no, didn't believe. So for those who don't know, Ken, when he shoryus you and goes into the Tatsu Super, if he has you in the corner, if you're even like slightly above him, he could follow up and do more stuff. Oh, I don't think that was intentional by Lieutenant
Flash
Serge.
kick to show dominance?
Well, he does have X Factor, so ready to invest some of that dominance, but oh no, Sword can totally kill right here. Not with that combo, but this is still a pretty scary situation for Stars Wesker.
Ooh. Man throw.
Invest the X, kill the character. Please kill this character. He is always worth killing.
Kick him.
Okay, let's see if Evil Ryu gets to play.
Respect for the dive kick there.
to the other side, and Lieutenant Serge coming back with that Stars Wesker. Beginning of the game had been so Carnage dominant, but then Shin Akuma just blew through the rest of his so quickly. It was all up to Stars Wesker, but Lieutenant Surge good with all of his characters, and PA Sword also really good with all of his characters. This time we're seeing the Shin Akuma get to run on point instead of the Evil Ryu. And this is potentially the end of Carnage, but I think this could kill Meterless.
I think it was an accidental jump when he's putting the back Dragon Punch.
And one of the things worth noting is that Shin Akuma just doesn't have recovery, just in general. Ask any move, and it will be like, oh yes, this is not something with recovery. So this time, things looking better for Sword with the Shin Akuma on point, but very nice cross under by Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge seems to be a player that's very solid at setting up the situations. His characters with fast horizontal movement speed on the ground can just get under someone, and he sets up a really scary mix-up off of that. Really nice stuff from Lieutenant Surge.
Here, Ken is trying to do the protagonist thing and break their friend out of their stupor through intense violence.
Yes, because you totally understand when people are going through mental health challenges, they're totally going to be in a great space after you punch them in the face 30 times, right? You can show you here.
Look at that respect.
That is one thing to be aware of, though, is if you do the Tatsu Super, it has a flash so people could react to it, but if you do Shoryu into Tatsu Super, the Shoryu has no flash so they can't react to you doing invulnerable stuff through their nonsense.
The moment to burn all meter and kill this character, leaving them alive.
I would have invested the level 3. Like, I wouldn't have even thought of it. I was like, level 3? Yes. I don't... I do not care. I will invest the meter to kill this. And Sword, I believe that was 2-0. I believe there's still another game on deck. Oh, can't see shit. Sometimes Parsec can be a little bit challenging, and it's not symmetrical necessarily, so sometimes it'll seem like, dang, I'm playing everything fine, and then I see my opponent just like stop moving for 5 seconds. It's like, oh, these are not working on their side so well. But that's how it goes sometimes, and it's like, let's see what if Sword wants to do a last game. Sword's giving up the final matches, saying that DMS, this is too rough right now. And understood, it can be frustrating.
This is Sarah versus Heath. Coming in, Josh trying to get some space. Good respect on the Ken assist. Sarah tags with the teleport. Quick fly, and they're going to... They haven't been dropping that much this night, but Heath is eager to make the opportunity and capitalize as far as they can. Going to optimize this as Jean's a lower HP character. Plenty of meter, 2-button tech available, as well as DHP for kill. And that's definitely a dead Jean. The mix doesn't confirm, but manages to lock in place with trap and a quick overhead. And then Heath giving a little respect, but still trying to breach this area before they can really start to establish this hunk between their assist and the grenade pressure. But it's not something easy to do when you're as large a character, but Zero reads the tag. Ultron is an excellent character, so it's very important probably here to kill this character. He's very good at running away from Punk's bullet pressure, so this is not something I blame him for doing in terms of spending that meter to kill that character quickly. As Venom's much larger body is definitely an easier match. And the effective evasive ability of Ultron is going to go. Punk on hunk violence. So he's going to quickly confirm his X Factor and keeping it simple, going up 1 for Heath. Every little action, every little moment in this match is going to determine who wins between these two very well-matched players. Using Heath, respecting for the most part until the Ken assist knocks them out of their pressure. Otherwise, Sarah wasn't able to get confirmation. So now, need to optimize for meter build and damage as much as they can. Getting multiples here. 2, 3, 4. Drops at the end, but a quick bit of action to put them back on, and they're going to spend to kill. There we go. Brings in Jean to help chase after that faster moving Ultron. Heath gets the hit. Got plenty of bar if he wants to get a kill. It's good at his Ultron's character. He can build it back, so there's no point in letting that kind of stuff dangle in your pocket for too long. Go. Quick blow. Going to optimize for the 1 bar kill here. That's the extension. And Sarah down to anchor Ken. He's definitely a situation where Heath is better off utilizing the keep away tools of Ultron back with that assist. As Ken, if they get the hit such as this, is going to kill with 4 bars guaranteed from almost all to any hits. Sarah has perhaps 1 mix going, so they're going to respect Hunk. But this is a somewhat harder opportunity now that Hunk has all the space to utilize on the screen. As Heath has X Factor, speed, and the pressure, which gives them all the tools they need to go up 1. Go, can assist, good confirm. Ooh, 2 characters, a little hard to juggle. And quickly tags with Venom. Ooh, drop into instant Ken call, put Sarah back in the driving seat here. Now Heath is moving back to control meta as well. Look out. This is going to hit. Sarah's quick fly cancel for assist from death, but Knopf is going to chase, and if X Factor, everything is going to kill here. Meterless. The mix. And Heath is definitely looking to spend all resources at all costs to ensure that Hunk stays alive as little point. Definitely, you do not want, as a Venom player, a loose Hunk. Go, 5 bars on deck, X Factor as well. Sarah's got a deficit, but Ken has all the tools and plenty of damage to ensure that they successfully come back here. 1 bar kill. Now Sarah's got to mix for their life. Ooh, gets the hit. The bar needed. And now it's a fair match. Point saver. Ooh. I think Heath, unless they can really optimize this, is going to get 1 kill. So they're probably going to look for a moment to go for a reset. Or Ken's going to fall out. Believes in the heart of the Tatsu, and Isisera goes up for the 2nd win in the set. Every moment intense, as Heath is going to fight to stay within this match. Isisera needs only 1 more victory to progress. So gets the hit on Jean, plenty of time to combo and build the meter. Kill, but ooh, Sarah gets a lucky break. Instant calls Ken and chews off Jean's impressive ability to confirm. Almost completely stealing back an opportune moment. Though the drop prevents Venom from dying, and now Nuff still has half HP and 3 bars to work with. Perhaps they'll take Venom out before the character dies, giving them time to heal. No assist call, as Serge is going to float above, but Heath reacts appropriately. And were it not for a Ken assist, really a very impressive DP. But Isisera doesn't spend the meter to kill. giving Venom, one of Heath's impressive characters, another opportunity to shine. Once again, Pime getting the chip out. And one quick hit, though Serge doesn't get the final follow-up. Anything will practically Ultron at this point, keep away wise, and now Knopf's current life of the set is relying on X-Factor Hunk, character more than capable of doing it with their kind of speed and damage output. Ooh, there's an Isotera confirm and kill here. OHB character. But too far away to call Ken in that DHC, so if not, has just a little bit more opportunity here to continue. But tagged by the bullets, Isotera is going to go up 3-1 over Heath Knopf at a incredible set. Leave gaps in their pressure to let the characters pop out and then call the assist to catch that.
Oh, and looks like Kevin going in. Ken is a character that does not deal with zoning terribly well, and Quack likes to use a Hadoken plus the Hunk assist to try and get in and play, but Ken with Stars Weskers is definitely a character that's
Ooh,
hard
I don't
to
even
attack.
see Thanos come in. Must have taken the chopper.
Ended up just going with the dry tag into Thanos.
There we go.
earlier,
That's
deciding,
the layered sort of staggers with Ken assist. Simple gets that kill.
Thanos gets to get the mix, and I like that.
Expecting
having
Kevin to swing.
Yeah, has the counter in case Kevin swings, but in case he doesn't, he's still safe with the gun. So very nice work having an OS that'll beat multiple of the potential things Kevin does to try and get through there. Oh, and tried to use the cube, but Stars Wesker body blocked it, so it didn't get on screen. And now Kevin Ha has the happy birthday. 5 meters on deck, still has X Factor available. Going to go just into the kick in order to kill off Hunk, and then the triple hyper combo and all 5 meters. Oh, all 5 meters wasn't enough? How is Zeno so healthy?
The power of the universe.
And that's one of the things. They get under that guns or the helicopter. It's a bad day for Stars Wesker. Oh no, Quack ended up Tatsuing in the wrong direction and had made it so Iceman got the opportunity to play. And now there is the chance for both players. This is looking pretty even. Iceman can zone Ken pretty decently, but if Ken gets in there, Iceman just needs to respect the fact that Ken has good, fast, big buttons, and Quack is willing to just like press some of them at scary times. Right there, what Iceman did was incredibly unsafe because Ken can just DP that stuff. If someone does a big button that you could react to,
so close on that confirmed.
oh, good air ice beam by Kevin. Trying to set the situation, but the ice summon was not enough, and Quack goes in with the DP confirm and gets the kill.
Kevin challenging Quack's ability to quick draw dash forward, and Quack shooting like a cowboy.
Quack is a great cowboy. Like I would not want to deal with getting shot by him. He has both the shooting and the mixing on deck. Oh, and gets that throw. Gambit is going to eat damage here. Shouldn't get the kill, but just goes in for the mix-up. Great overhead. Going to be able to potentially kill off this character for a single meter. And with a single meter, that is going to be... Oh, decides to use it just in case. Oh no! Wrong super if you wanted to go for the kill, but gets an Iceman instead for his troubles, and that is going to be
Snaps
good
in
snap.
and use the grenade.
Very nice work by Quack. I like when a character is at a fraction. If you could kill the point character into them, but if you can't, that snap is very often worth it, especially because in neutral afterwards, they don't get to summon their assists, so you just get to press them a bit. Oh, I liked that grenade placement right in front of Iceman in case he decided to press a button, but Kevin had been patient for so long. Not patient long enough. This is going to be the end of Kevin Ha's Iceman. And now it is all up to his Stars Wesker, but Stars Wesker with 5 meters and the opportunity to just kick Ken in the face here. Oh, he thought that Quack was going to press more things, but Quack showing a little bit of restraint, realizing there's more things to do than pressing buttons. and now is going to be able to get the kill, going up 2-0 against Kevin Ha. Very nice work. To
That entire corner pressure was like some sort of crazy fourth dimensional chess. Just so many positional like assists and pressure tools.
Oh, and this knockdown in the corner is going to be pretty good, but not going to be confirmed. And because of that, Quack getting to play neutral again is very scary. This is not his ideal team ordering, to my understanding, but is still going to be able to get the kill here because characters do so much damage. This is going to just... Oh no! Decides not to go for a DHC.
The throw.
I like killing characters, so I don't like giving them another chance to live, especially if they're as scary as Kevin Ha. But it ended up working, got the chance to kill Gambit. Let's see how the Hunga zoning ends up going against this Iceman. Has been doing very decently, and now this is looking scary. But he doesn't really have any full screen assist to support him with his zoning, so Star's Wesker assist on the other hand helps Iceman incredibly here. It should be able to kill Iceman for 2 meters. Invest 1. Chooses to invest the second as well.
Big damage from Thanos. It's like it's
Also,
just a little of Quack's Modok genes that he always back dashes before he sets up their pressure.
oh, the Fruity Fetus managed to gift a sub to I'm a Squirrel, and with that gift, Kevin was spared instant death and gets to come back with his Stars Wesker.
Coming to kick.
And it was like, oh, there's a sub on line? I'm in for this now.
Modok,
And
mechanical organism designed only for kicking.
Only for Kevining. Oh, but the meter's on deck. One good hit from either of them is going to confirm into a win here. And that was potentially it, but I don't think Kevin has the correct setup to go into level 3.
He's got
Still
Magnum,
not the right
so
one for level 3, but is going to get the kick. Oh, only gets to go into level 3. What am I? For some reason I thought he needed to pull the regular Wesker there, but Stars Wesker has the opportunity to just level 3 and make it work.
as long
Been
as you have the
staying in the
Magnum.
game. My gosh, some Kirby's with knives are coming out in the chat. People are seeing that and like, dang, Stars Wesker, he throws some knives, he has a helicopter. What is this amazing character?
Kirby's ready to play quick draw.
Ooh, and Ken got the Tatsu out of there, but nice work to Quack on having a good balance and like starting to block. Sometimes he just like goes into more relentless pressure, and sometimes he just blocks. This is the
Kevin's
end of 2
having some jet lag on the fact that Stars' Whisker assist doesn't go away so quickly there.
Oh, and Quack got the hit while X Factor's active for a little bit longer. Is not going to get the kill here, but does have a mix, and the mix is good. This is going to be the end of Iceman. And with that, Quack moves on in the winner's side of the bracket, and it is not very nice for Kevin Ha's Iceman. We'll have to continue the learner side of the bracket.
Credit to Kevin for repping Iceman. Without them, we'd not see how cool this character is. No pun intended.
All the puns intended. These characters, like ice characters, most characters get one element, like they're a fire character or an electricity character. Ice characters get 2 elements.
So if you're looking to find some really strong competition, now is the time.
Get in your games with folks. There are people who have grinding in their heart right now and they're ready. Oh, and we're seeing the 2 different good Psylocke assists in action. Douglas with the Psythrust variant with Dobby on the Psyblade. Both of them are very strong for different reasons, are very hard to interact with, and this time Dobby is getting the pressure, gets the knockdown in the corner, is going to potentially kill Rashid. Does he invest the resources?
Shockwave not enough. Royal Slash.
And the DHC is on deck. Psylocke, when she moves backwards, very safe there. One of the other good things about her as a character, if you're a character with a good assist, that's great, but if you're a character with a good assist and also a safe way to get in is the DHC, it really helps your ability to support a team dramatically.
Shades
She's
of
not
a
getting
certain doctor.
Yes, that doctor is a very good member of the community. His name is misleading. Oh.
That was fantastic.
When Pixel Rashid, this is why you kill the characters. You can't let Pixel Rashid get going.
Can't
What's going
kill.
on here?
Red Kool-Aid Glow says otherwise.
Oh yes, low damage character in a game with X Factor. Oh, and I would not have blocked as well as Dobby there. I would have gotten hit by Thuckless overheading. But Dobby taking the opportunity to get going here and still has X Factor
Look
on
at
deck
that
and the hit.
respect.
Would X Factor immediately kill this character? Yeah, there you
Level
go. You have level
3.
3.
Show us those cool ass moves.
Now Hunk literally explodes and then gets beat off by that stick. He is done. Let's not put that last part out of context because I just realized how words work.
So, as a skilled Psylocke player, which assist would you rather pair with Gambit?
I would personally do Side Thrust for Gambit just because I feel that in its current iteration, Side Thrust is one of the best zoning assists in the game along with a good defensive assist. While Side Blade I feel is just one of the best defensive assists, but if the person's staying on the opposite side of the screen shooting at you, it isn't quite as ridiculous. Oh, but this time Gambit dies, Thuckless making the adjustments, and now with Psylocke coming in, she's getting kicked so many times! And even though it was a reset, it was a reset, but now it's her turn. And what's she gonna do? Side Blade? Oh no, ended up dropping the combo, picked it up afterwards, but didn't believe, was like, oh, that's the thing. Sometimes if you see something drop for something afterwards, it's better to have the other accidental drop than be a masher and put yourself in a situation where on the reset you end up getting reset. It looks like Dobby was just being in that patient mode there. But sometimes you want to be that masher because the first person to press a button can benefit in a lot of those crazy situations. And even though it is possible to punish side thrust assists,
Confirm that.
one thing that is worth knowing is that she hangs out in the air for a while, so you don't get quite as solid of a pressing crouch slide or something to get around it. And Psylocke with those teleport makes.
To react for the possible teleport.
That's another thing is when
not so much.
you play a character, you're a bit more ready for their mix-ups some of the time. But that's the thing, in Marvel, like, you're ready for some of the obvious mix-ups that people may not know. In actually just like fighting the character, there are sometimes you're just going to lose to your own character and you're like, dang, is blocking my mix really this hard? And yes, it is. Glows gets the hit though, has X Factor on deck.
They were just putting on a clinic of using teleports to manipulate the opponent's assumption of their landing position.
Had multiple opportunities to win, but it's that one.
A little patience goes into great damage.
Simple 565, thanks for following. And we hope you're appreciating the Marvel. If anybody else wants to get in on being able to consistently be informed when good Marvel's happening, following the HAVENGERS is the way to go. Oh, that was a nice hop by Rashid, able to go over the projectiles and still establish some space without being at a ton of risk. There's just been really good movement overall by Thuckless, but Dobby is showing that even against someone with movement as good as Thuckless has been doing incredible in the head-to-head matchup. But now Gambit's getting knocked down in the corner. There are 2 meters on deck, almost 3. 3 is available, and this is going to be the end of Gambit.
So much meter.
Character doing 677k before spending any bar is quite nice. I know that other palette swap characters also do similar things, but ended up getting the jump light. I'm pretty sure that was meant to be jump light and then confirm into a special, but looks like instead this is going to be the end of Rashid. And now Ryu is going back into the anchor position. The Psylocke mirror gets to happen. Let's see if Psylocke with Hunk Assist is going to be able to make this happen, or if that evil Ryu is going to give the pressure that's needed to get going. Oh my gosh, the side thrust in the wrong direction was still a big enough hitbox behind it in order to make it work out. I definitely feel like Thuckless has the better assist for this mirror, but maybe it's just working out there. That's one of the things though, is even if you have a better or worse assist for a situation, the character's neutral can just do so much. Extra chances to play here. There was a hit.
You can't tell who's who when they both teleport like that.
No, poor Do-licious went for the Hadoken super, which would have let them kill Hunk, but instead got the DP because it still held the forward input from the previous super. That was tragic for Do-licious. But Dobby's showing that it's so important to keep your wits around you. When you make a mistake and drop something, you need to be ready. And Thuckless has been very good at doing X Factor into command throw, and it has been an incredible tool for them. Thucklose going up 2-1 against Do-licious.
I think it's an absolute treat to see this much Psylocke on Psylocke teleport action.
Yes, lots of teleporting going on. It's nice when one of the things that was kind of challenging about Marvel 2 is a lot of the situations you're like, oh, well, this character has a really good assist, but when I actually have to play them, like, the remora tech of pausing out of game was something that people did when they played it had needed to play as Captain Commando, and to a lesser degree Psylocke and Cyclops. It's really nice that in this game, characters that have solid assists, some of them are also just like characters that are enjoyable to play and have tools to do interesting things. Oh,
One
and
does not have to be Justin Wong to make small characters feel big.
It does make the game more hype overall. Oh, and getting her out. Thucklose, even though they've lost a lot of life, have done a really solid job of keeping all of their characters alive and getting the chip out on Gambit. Now Dobby's down to 2 characters, but got the hit, and now Rashid is likely going to die. This is the end of Rashid. Dobby has 1.5 meters on deck, but also has X available. Oh, throw is there for Thucklose, but this character can no longer solo confirm off of throw. Is she going to get the kill? In that situation, Psylocke could dash back into her butterfly's super, and it will OTG behind her and get the kill. Now it's all up to Do-licious's Ryu. And the beam works. X Factor into second beam, and with that, Dobby ties it up 2-2.
Do-licious, astutely noticing that Thucklicious is perhaps tasting the smell of the game just a little too much there.
Sometimes if you know people really want to press buttons and do things, but they're not going to make it meaty, having something like a Helm Breaker or a beam or any of those other types of tools can be really powerful. Then Dobby's been doing a really good job with the normal jump height cards, I find, and also the anti-air cards as well. Very nice work, but Thucklose still getting so much value so consistently. These confirms in many situations. Dive kicks are incredibly active and strong and have been working out. Ooh, going for that Cajun escape, but doesn't manage to hit with the staff strike part of it. Now it's all up to Psylocke and Evil Ryu. Do you think this comeback is going to happen?
I think the way Do-licious is just sort of controlling space here. Anything is possible, but that implies keeping Rashid out.
Rashid's gonna get the kill here. Has meter available, has the DHC, decides to invest it, and now Psylocke is going to die. It's all up to Evil Ryu, but Evil Ryu, great character at blowing up assists. Oh, but she was just under it. That was so tragic for Do-licious. It would have been a happy birthday that killed 2 characters, and instead Dobby loses the game, taken out by Thucklose.
Shades of Marvel 1. Evil Ryu loses to Psylocke assist.
Oh, Psylocke assist. Psylocke assist in that game was some nonsense, but it's still pretty good here. In his current state. But I am eager to see how this ends up going. Ends up having some space, but we know that that Lieutenant Serge's Carnage. Oh, he has seen the terrors of the Red She-Hulk.
Red She-Hulk.
I'm afraid of this character too. I'm not even playing in the match, and I'm still afraid of this character.
I saw you snapping them a bunch.
Snapping, but she also has a ton of life, so she's probably not going to die here, even with the DHC available. So Red She-Hulk still gets to play, and I'm amazed that was good on Lieutenant Serge for jumping back, because Zeno known to do that command throw on Wake Up quite often, and Lieutenant Serge baited it out, but Zeno didn't bite, and now this is the end of Ken. Deciding to invest level 3, get rid of this character, just keep punching him until he stops existing, and gets the chance to tag in Ultron, just like backing up and summoning some drones. Carnage gets the hit.
Serge will not be kept out. It's not in Carnage's language to be kept out.
Oh, Carnage in there killing Red She-Hulk, decided to invest that snap, does not want her regaining red life, and the command throw ends up being used. Zeno chooses not to invest X there, wants to save it, even though Shin Akuma doesn't get any health bonus, or doesn't get any damage bonus or speed bonus from his X Factor, still lets him choose, like, oh, I was in a situation I shouldn't be, I'm going to use a Roman cancel and get out of here, and it prevents him from taking chip, and it regenerates his health, and oh gosh, now Carnage is just dead. Do you think Stars Wesker will survive incoming? Oh no, he's not going to survive
Got
incoming.
one opportunity.
Oh, he survives incoming, but just not with very many resources to not die. So let's see if Stars Wesker is going to be able to take on Shinakuma solo. He does have 3 meters and he has X Factor. This is looking pretty scary for Lieutenant Serge. Oh, Zeno in there, went for the overhead, but Lieutenant Serge willing to swing, and now Shinakuma, unfortunately for him, is dead.
I mean to say it was an uphill battle, no pun intended, but it appears that Serge is fighting with the heart of a champion.
He definitely has the heart of a champion, also the skill of a champion, and the intelligence of a champion. There's a lot of things that are champion-like going on with Serge, but Zeno does too, and is deciding to go in there with the Shinakuma. But amazingly, Carnage's hitboxes are so good that they were able to take out Shinakuma's falling Tatsu, which is very challenging in this game.
With no
Very
assists,
nice.
Shinakuma is limited by characters who can control pacing really well, which is something that Carnage is an excellent tool for.
Oh, and accidental full screen command throw from Zeno, but isn't punished from it, still has opportunities to play. Red She-Hulk has plenty of life, but I think with the amount of meter Lieutenant Surge is going to build here, it should be enough to kill her with the DHC. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Barely needs DHC, I think. No, it doesn't need it. The last axe hand is enough for Carnage. And now the drone isn't going to hit him out of it. This is looking like a game that Lieutenant Surge has momentum in, but just because Red She-Hulk's dead and Ultron is potentially dead, does not mean the game is over. Shinakuma could do this all on his own, and especially now that Lieutenant Surge's team be placed in a non-optimal order, of just Hadoukening with Ken, very strong tool for other characters, a little less so for Ken.
Reach for the sky, got struck anyway.
And those Tatsus are hitting, but didn't get the confirm off of it. And Zeno going in gets the cross-up Tatsu, and this is very likely to be the end of Ken. No, had a drop on the combo. And Ken Shoryu's through that, but doesn't actually hit. Because of that, Ken is going to die, and there wasn't a really good way of handling it by Zeno. Oh, and now unblockable on incoming. Carnage doesn't get to. Oh, Carnage gets to play more.
Doesn't confirm. The death throw it made us loose.
It's looking pretty scary for Carnage, but no X Factor left for Zeno soon. Is going to need to deal with that X Factor 3 Stars Wesker again. If he gets the hit. Oh, that was the hit, but didn't quite get the confirm. This is looking pretty solid for either of them. Very scary for both players. Lieutenant Surge blocking in the corner, so terrified.
Gets Magnum, immediately blows through Magnum.
Ooh. Had the hit, but Zeno didn't get the confirm. That is so tragic for him. And we've seen both games, Shinakuma gets momentum, kills off the majority of Lieutenant Surge's team, but then that X Factor 3 Stars Wesker has just been so satisfying and so powerful. I don't know, it feels almost like that's tempting fate twice. You can't tempt fate too many times and get away with it.
I mean, Stars Wesker is just a confidence builder. Somebody else plays the character. Something about them just feels like home.
Stars Wesker has a very good, just like, energy palette for if you like playing a character like him. It's a lot of the right buttons that make you feel good and powerful. Ooh, and didn't get the confirm there. This is one of the few matchups where I see Falling Tatsu just not beat everything. Big Head has been blowing it up, and that is
Carnage can match Shinakuma so well.
His hitboxes just come out in very useful locations for the matchup. Stars Wesker this time bleeding a lot, and oh, that was potentially the end of the game, but Zeno didn't get the confirm, gets snapped again, this time for Ultron, And with all of this meter on deck, it is very likely the Lieutenant Surge will get the kill. Oh no, didn't! And the snap got used by Zeno, so that's going to be a lot of resources. But we're in a situation where Shinakuma is still alive, and Red She-Hulk's in the back with X-Factor available. Oh, Zeno was assuming that there would be a Stars Wesker call there, and very nice job being patient by Lieutenant Surge and not getting into that situation, because that would have just been the end of his character. Oh, but Ken has a few more situations that are squiggly. Like his short Ken is pretty good against Shinakuma, but everything else he needs to be very cautious because Shinakuma has a version that works better for the same situation a lot of the time. And that air throw is not going to lead into the bounce properly. This is so scrambly, but very nice to Zeno, maintaining composure in those scary situations, gets the air throw on Carnage, doesn't get the confirm, but is back to a really good neutral situation, has rebuilt all of that red life because Shinakuma regenerates while he's on point, and is able to get the hit afterwards. Carnage dies. This is looking so good for Zeno. Oh, his Shinakuma's getting thrown, but he still has Red She-Hulk. Oh no, he still has Shinakuma. That is substantially better.
Yep, and X Factor, so you can't even chip a flash kick here.
Yes, and a really great part of this too is Shinakuma's just so good at running away that Lieutenant Surge has just used his entire X Factor time without actually doing anything because Zeno playing intelligently and running back.
Ooh, clips Batatsu.
No, just choose not to interact, you could do it. Oh no, the Shinakuma's dead here, but...
Reminding us why Street Fighter 3rd Strike was a tough game to block in.
Oh, Shinakuma gets to live. Not any longer. Okay, Lieutenant Surge needs to hit very quickly, and then also... Oh no, he needs to not die. Zeno showing that, like, oh right, you had chosen to snap this character out twice. This character will kill you. Do not... Don't deal with X Factor 3 Red She-Hulk, but... so scary to need to try and snap when you know Shinakuma will get all his life back, and then you just need to fight a Shinakuma, and that's not great either. Okay,
so the Surge just stick to Shinakuma like glue in that situation.
Carnage is very good at like maintaining advantage on people. 2.5 meters. I think that this is the opportunity to just kill with this the level 3, which is Carnage into oblivion.
I do not blame for killing this character.
I entirely agree with investing the resources. And now, Red She-Hulk's still at essentially full life, and tags into Ultron, and he will no longer be full life. Lieutenant Surge getting the hits with Ken is going to need to invest at least if he wants to kill here. Investing 2 meters, definitely worth it. Ends up drop. Oh, it happened just in time. And low tier shot, thank you for raiding with a party of 3. Brazilian scene coming out here for some modded Marvel.
Time to see Zeno start to maneuver momentum. Surge's team is falling apart at the seams.
Oh, but gets a hit here, chooses to invest the X, but drops the combo. It's the worst is when you decide to fix something, and because you decided to fix it, something goes wrong.
She-Hulk comes down from the ropes like a freight train.
And she gets to invulnerable through because she had a meter too. Not needing to rely on making sure that X Factor timing is perfect. Oh, but Stars Wesker gets to live. And not for long. You know, looks like he's mounting the comeback here. Had been down 2-0, but is going to have... all he needs to do is hit this Ken once. Oh, but Ken uses the Shinryuken. That's not enough to kill her, however. Because of that, it's going to be Zeno tying it up 2-2. Oh, snap. Oh, it comes down to the final game. Would you choose to snap or not if you get a hit as Lieutenant Surge? And if so,
I think at this
to which
point,
character?
maybe just killing Shinakuma is perhaps better than trying to get these kills in She-Hulk, which isn't panning out well.
Like, Zeno's defense on incoming with Red She-Hulk has just been so consistently good. And that's made it, even though it seems like a very reasonable tactic by Lieutenant Surge, he needs to have a mix that hits if he wants to deal with that. And oh no, just taking the zoning power and making Carnage's life miserable. Now that it's Ken, who has less movement tools than Carnage in a lot of ways, is going to get hit but doesn't get confirmed on.
Despair.
Oh no, there's way more than one moment of despair when you're fighting Shinakuma. Most of them are moments of despair. You only have tiny moments of hope in between the moments of despair.
Yeah, I think it might be a mistake to put this character off. It's a lot like finals. You just got to get them over with.
Like, I also have that feeling where it's like, if you don't kill him now, you need to hit him a second time, and hitting him a second time is hard.
Little throw.
Off of throw? Was for the snap. Okay. This is looking really good for Zeno. Very good job hitting the air H, but then really good stuff in the scramble afterwards by Lieutenant Serge. Going to need to invest some resources. But doesn't invest correctly.
4 bar. Just blow anything and everything you have at this point. You've got more mana than HP, and you should probably try and rectify that.
And the air S by Zeno. Zeno being the most clutch player of the evening, having been down 2-0 and now gets this hit as the... goes for this, unsure, decided not to use the X Factor in level 3. Now it's going to be all up to Lieutenant Serge's Stars Wesker, but we have seen how terrifying this character is. Going to be able to kill Ultron. Let's see.
She backs. You can see... He was unsuccessful at stopping Zeno when Zeno swung, so the best solution was just to expect it.
And Zeno has the hit here, goes into Super 1. I don't think Super 1 kills, but I also don't think Stars Wesker has an answer to anything.
Wait, this gunshot, nope.
And Zeno with the incredible clutch, doing the anti-choke, going from being down 0-2, reverse 3-0ing. And even with Lieutenant Serge making great decisions consistently, he was making sure to snap when he got hits if he recognized that it felt like a good situation. He was confirming. That's one of the things where you're like, is it worth saving X Factor for next round? For Psychilix cookies? Maybe so. And for note, if you're looking for Street Fighter 6 on PC, that's what the pre-order is for. So that's the good stuff. And already going in, close threatening. Venom here getting, both of them have just gotten like glancing blows, but Heath the first to get a solid confirm. Going to be able to reorient Rashid back into the corner, has the knockdown and goes straight into the THC. Isn't going to kill with THC alone, but then gets the follow-up afterwards, has assists available, is going to just build back all of this meter. And now gets the trap set. Thuglow's just double jumping backwards. The many strengths of Psylocke as a character is that when she's in the air, she doesn't need to take risks. She could double jump, she could triple jump, she could teleport, and then unlike some characters where their teleport's pretty risky, her teleport is very safe. Heath respecting the potential DHC into Hunk. It looks like Thuglos go for it and now is going to lose Psylocke for taking any risks. This is going to be the end of her. Another thing that's useful about this for Heath is that this combo takes a decent amount of time, and all of that is time for Ultron to get red life back, which is good news for Heath. Ends up not even summoning him as an assist, ends up using the DHC instead. Going to be able to kill Psylocke and get a grenade loaded. Now Ultron with all that red life is in the back. And I think Thuglos went for command throw there because he's been command throwing a lot. It didn't get it to connect, and Heath showing the Hunk is who has won multiple of HAVENGERS palette swap tournaments, saying, Thuglos, if you're playing Hunk, you need to get on this level because there are some threats in the bracket. And it looks like Venom is going to be able to push Rashid back, but really good work by Thuglos, having a good balance of tornado zoning with the little bit of the Hunk behind him. But does not manage to get it for longer. Why is everyone's health so low? This is a great question. everybody... Venom's, I think, the only character on any of these teams that has something resembling health. Quack is a very low health character. Psylocke is a moderately low health character. I don't actually know Rashid's health off the top of my head. Oh, but really far distance throw from Heath. It looks like this character's throw range is something ridiculous. Going to get those loops on Rashid, gets the knockdown with the wall bounce in the corner, continuing to build so much meter off of all of these hits, and only needs to use a single meter to get this kill, leaving him with over 3 on deck, so even off of like a bad throw confirm or something can still kill Psylocke. Decides to bring in Ultron and is just trying to oppress this character. Close, very good defense, getting out and getting the hit on Ultron. This is potentially it. Does not get the Psyblade follow-up, and because of that, Ultron has another chance to live, and Heath getting out of there, not having any of this overhead nonsense coming from her. Going to do the cooler combo with Ultron, it builds more meter and does more damage, goes straight into level 3, this is going to get rid of the character, and him... Amazingly, the orb continues to build meter while the level 3 is like starting up, so he ends up with more than 2 meters there. And now Hunk is dead. This is going to be a tough situation for Thuglos to come back from. Zeno was able to do the reverse 3-0, but Heath is making these games look so dominant. Going to see what adjustments Thuglos can make and trying to take care of this. Ooh, and Thuglos' movement with Rashid has been consistently good. Even though he's lost those 2 games, his movement with Rashid and when he decides to poke has been very solid consistently. And now Ultron is going to die. Ultron is not going to die! Heath saving the homie at the last second. This is how you know you want to be friends with Heath. Ultron looked like he was dead there, and Heath is like, I got the health insurance for you, you're on deck, we're gonna make sure you make it through this. The good stuff. Thuglos must be in a challenging situation now, going to lose his Rashid, but Ultron is still bleeding, so if he manages to get a good hit... Oh, that looks... Okay, decides to DHC, so Ultron ends up in the back. And very nice cross under by Heath, getting the hit. I don't know if he gets to kill here. Well, he gets to kill if he gets a bonus entire hit there. And with that, Hunk is going to be able to take out Psylocke. Do it without needing to spend any additional meter. One touch on the other Hunk is going to be the end of it. And the command throw went for things, but it wasn't at a range that worked. And Heath going to use the sickest level 3, kill off the mirror. I also got hit, Kevin. No chance. I was like, oh yes, blocking. What's this thing? I know most of us Marvel players don't know about blocking in general, but like Zeno also going with the Gambit this time instead of the Ultron. We'll see how that works out, but we'll also see if Kevin gets the chance to fight against Gambit in the first place. It looks like he gets the hit here, which is maybe what he needs. Napping in the Gambit, but gets thrown, and Zeno with the good air throw, but doesn't have an ideal confirm in that situation. Interesting block string going into the anti-air cards and reading that Kevin was going to jump back afterward. Fascinating stuff by Zeno. Pressure by Kevin, looking scary. It looks like there's opportunities going. This is going to hit for sure, but one of the things that's challenging is Shinakuma in the second position means that you can't get a DHC. Wisest of Venoms, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright, how are you?
I was just amazed how good you are at protecting your homies. I was 100% sure Ultron was dead.
Oh, Ultron should have died. Ultron should have died, but I saw Rashid cooking, and I was like, oh, no, I could definitely grab this guy. Yo, Gambito? Wait a minute. What is this? What happened to Ultron?
Apparently, Zeno showing that even though he was rocking Ultron for much of the tournament, oh, the Gambito is
that he's
going
fun
to
dropping
die.
combos dice, man, I see. Definitely a bold claim here. Let's see if he can go through.
Oh,
Yo,
this
Shinobu.
is going to be it. The beam, it doesn't quite catch Iceman before he could super jump, but this is a bad matchup for Iceman. I mean, this is a bad matchup for most characters. Oh no, Stars Wesker got hit! going to lose 70% of his life, but fortunately for Kevin, X Factor is going to make that life come back so much faster. He has the chance to kill Shinakuma here, does not kill him, and summons Stars Wesker, so it's longer before the regen goes into effect. This is looking like a pretty challenging situation for Kevin. Other than just like giving up, what do you think the solution Kevin has against the Shinakuma right now? Oh,
Ban him. Ban him.
Oh, that
Ban
is
him's a valid tactic, accessible only to Kevin, huh?
This is only accessible to Kevin, huh?
So, all seriousness, I do think that Iceman can actually outzone Shinakuma to a degree. I think if you read the jump fireballs, you can kind of just ice beam through it, and it can be somewhat handy. Also, a lot of that, safely DHing Iceman out into missiles is a decent idea. Problem is, zoning can only get you so far on a character that regenerates their health. But it looks like it's going to be enough this time. He just has to get this one mix-up on Red She-Hulk. Now, here's the thing. Red She-Hulk is one of the best anchors in the format. I'm just going to say it. I think she's incredible. But she's not incredible without meter. As we see Zeno here not getting the chance to command grab for, in the neutral here. We'll have to see how he approaches. Gets the drop kick into the chippy. Very nice. Come on, Wesker. What do you got?
Oh, and she has no recovery on that move and gets the kill. Zeno clutching it out with Red Shield. It has less recovery than Helmbreaker.
It has no recovery, in fact.
Why, yes. Assbreaker is very dangerous.
It's
okay, an excellent user of the Assbreaker.
Yes, yeah, definitely very strong tool in her kit there.
Oh
my
Stars
god.
Wesker.
Yeah, Stars Wesker sitting at an uncomfortable 20% right out the gate. It's going to be very difficult for Kevin, especially if Gambit gets opened up like this. Look at it. He's not going to have to spend a bar here. So the line is you mix Iceman and then you just unblockable Wesker to death. Oh, not if you get swung on. You got to learn another mix of Zeno. Ooh, smart stuff. Snapping in. I don't know if I agree with snapping in Gambit specifically, but I do agree with a snap on this character. It's tough because unless you can kill Shinakuma in one combo, I do think the snap is worth it just to nullify X Factor. But you really got to make it count against Red She-Hulk specifically, because, oh boy, that is the problem.
Well, Kevin's going to need to do something good to get this, but he still has 70 seconds on the Marvel clock. He doesn't need to be impatient. You can let time happen where Stars Wesker just gets his life back, but not if he swings at a range that Gambit can punish. Gambit's a character that seems very solid at, like, if you whiff a normal at a lot of ranges, he has good buttons for punishing it and good specials as well.
Yes, that is very true. Zeno...
Oh, that jump miss.
That was very nice. Blocking the missiles there, just navigating around Wesker stuff. Iceman, calling Iceman assist despite being able to die in one neutral interaction. As we see here, Zeno, wow, just barely living. Iceman's barely living there. I want to see gets the hit with Wesker. This is huge, actually. But the problem is now you got Shinakuma incoming. Who,
just beam to the face.
Yeah, why not?
Gonna work, Kevin. Oh, but uses it so that in that situation, for folks who don't know, if you try to just like time your X Factor, there's a pretty decent chance that you're just going to mix the timing and you try the X Factor, but you get hit. If you use an invulnerable super then X Factor, the super buffers during the flash, so it's more safe for you.
Oh, Kevin. Calling Iceman in very unfortunate times. You know the kind of guy to dump all his meter in one situation, and it works out here very well. It's been working out throughout the tournament. Just being able to clip assists just with a little bit of bar, and going to be able to wrap this up 2-0 for Zeno. That is pretty incredible.
Zeno must have been too stressed out by that set earlier.
Agreed.
Against Lieutenant Serge, and it was like, no, I'm not going to do anything where I need to go to Game 5 again. Let's just kill these characters.
No, and yes, I almost think getting in trouble against Serge there for a little while actually is definitely helping his play now, as he goes to finish off Stars Wesker and almost finishes off Gambit, but Kevin gets away going into the Royal Flush, converting into Iceman DHC. Decent damage, but oh my god, the cards held him in place. The cards held him in place, that's why that happened. That's actually wild.
For Kevin.
Poor Kevin, man. He dies for that. And now you just easy bake unblockable setup. Here you go. Oh, that was a really good match.
Sorry, Kevin.
I'm incredibly loyal.
No, such a strong player. That means Zeno is going to make it into There's semis where he is going to be up against you, while in the
great.
winners finals,
Lovely.
it's me versus Quack.
That is sure to be an exciting match to watch. Two of the best players, probably the first week in a long time that Isisera is not playing X. Not playing X. So we'll have to see how that goes here. It looks like it's not going to go well. Ken immediately getting a hit on Jean Grey. Jean Grey, not a very healthy character. But oh no, actually avoids the kill and mashes on that Ken assist. Let me tell you about this Ken. This Ken assist, it's crazy to me that people are playing Tatsu assist when DP exists. Because, oh my goodness, do you see that hash? It goes as far as Tatsu does and is just invul. Hello, Hamon, how are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was on the telephone with the...
You were totally fine.
Planning out to watch the Super Mario movie, you know, seeing some Goombas getting smashed as these hunks are trying to cancel and smash out each other. That short Ryukin so deadly, that assist has just been looking up right there.
It's very dumb and is getting nerfed.
But in the meantime, Isisera is taking
In the meantime, though, she is absolutely... Here's the thing I love about Isisera, is that Isisera is unafraid to change teams and demonstrate that she is such a skilled player at this game that she's constantly finding the new broken stuff. And it's like, okay, I've demonstrated this character's messed up or not. Time to move on to the next one. But it looks like that is not going to work. Oh, wait a minute.
With that.
Combo ends here. Isisera, this is going to be a tough climb with Ken here. Thanos, here's the thing. My opinion on Thanos has only improved every time I've seen this character. I think Thanos is ridiculous right now, and Quack showing exactly why. Some big damage, playing him on Anchor. Very difficult character to fight. Nice armored assists. Ooh, very wow, full combo off of that. Very cool.
Yeah. Isisera definitely already has at least some of the Jean's combos. Her toolkit is definitely a mix of Jean and Phoenix as far as it being just really wide. Everything still being safe. Using a super pick off the ground to continue it. Yeah, I knew that Isisera accidentally dropped that. It's going to temper the mix. Quack just trying to throw heavy, big buttons out there to catch Jean Grey slipping, but actually ends up punished for it. Yeah, and Jean Grey's just going to lay down some traps right here, ready to go. Oh, those projectiles looking slightly invisible. That's so sneaky. And Quack just has no choice but to just block. But it doesn't matter. That falling S from Jean Grey is just so big and safe for her that Isisera could just hang back. And Heath, what is Kenneth going to do right here?
Kenneth's going to mash buttons and hopefully get the hit, but it looks like that's not going to happen this game. We'll have to wait till game 3 to see some Ken shenanigans. The thing with Ken is that Ken is very dumb right now. I think Ken is a character that you have to play very risky, very loose. But if you do, and you're able to still play smart enough to navigate around the opponent's offense, I think that Ken is a surprisingly strong melee character. He is not just Ryu 2. This character is juiced right now. Look at him go.
Yeah, Ken definitely shows why his fists are a bit more on the fiery side. Just like his kicks, kicking both characters the heck on out of here, wanting to face his mirror, fire shadow, show why you were the better half. Currently, and Quack just kind of put it on display. Has 4 bars meter, gonna go into level 3, I assume, if not level 1 first.
Yeah, level 1 into... Oh, actually missed the combo. That is a hard combo to hit, but I will say that I think the easier route, although less damaging, I think you can actually get another 6M one hit into Shippu Jinrai, and that would have done it. Regardless, gonna get the hit, go into Sovereign Decree. Thanos with the big damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, Isisera was playing the face-to-foot style in that matchup, but giving it a go once again. Nice instant fly into falling S. That S, her kiss of death, definitely has a huge hitbox, and you're able to cancel it into many different things to make it safe. Gets a bear, but unfortunately just gets tagged. Quack just getting away with all these raw tags for freezies on Jean Grey, but in the meantime, Jean Marvel Girl's going to try to show Thanos who she is, why you should be afraid of her. I am not Wanda. I will not take it easy on you. Nice fight, but unfortunately the fight is not so fast. And actually, Serge gets caught by the grenades. What a hitbox for Hunk. I bet Quack is definitely loving this. Oh, nice extension with the upper guns.
Maybe wasn't sure if the status on grenade there drops the combo, but Jean Grey sitting at no life practically, and Quack is, oh my god, Isocera's characters are all bleeding here pretty hard. Hunk already doesn't have a lot of health, so yep, that one mix-up should do it. Not even sure why he tried to go for a hard combo there. Just buttons and Sovereign Decree would have done it. So you gotta play a little bit of neutral against Hunk, which is quite annoying, especially with Ken Assist. But we got the team super.
Well, that was so much damage. I'm sure Isera was probably hoping that the grenade would have helped out and stopped both characters, possibly for her happy birthday. But in the meantime, she's just going to take what she can with these kicks, Kikarama, Tatu, Makis from Kenneth. Hopefully finish it off into at least a level 3 or something.
I completely disagree with spending X there. I would have spent the meter first. Because Thanos ain't even dead.
Yeah, might as well spend the level 3 into a falling Tatsu. Instead, just gets almost raw tagged into a full connection. Nice, decide to finally go for the command throw, and I haven't seen that many come out from Ken players, so I love to see the integration. Actually caught Quack lacking from the 36S, but not this time. Quack just knew possibly Isera was going to push a butt and just came in swinging and just quick, easy, finished a breezy 3-1 Quack Nation.
Yep. Alright, well, I have to hop out to play my match, but thank you so much.
Good luck, Heath.
I will be back in a second, excuse me.
Excuse. And yeah, Kevin, I was just planning about going to go.
Gambit. But one thing worth noting is you could see some green by Hunk there, because instead of using the horizontal gun assist that we've seen every other Hunk use for every match this tournament, Heath runs the anti-air guns when fighting against Shinakuma, just because this character has so many obnoxious things that he could do in the air, and having something to just like make it a little bit more controllable is such a huge issue. It looks like Zeno managing to just get away a lot of the time here. Gets the hit on 2 characters, but doesn't believe, and does he gets the air throw afterwards, and even off of an air throw, the amount of damage this character gets is already doing over 720k meterless off of a throw, kills the character, and now it is looking scary for Heath. If he loses Ultron, and he loses the game, because Zeno is more than happy to use the level 3 unblockable on incoming, get rid of characters. It's the hit but does not get the confirm, and Heath gets the hit here. Will he invest X?
I definitely will probably invest perhaps a snap just like this. Who is he calling? The red shield backs up immediately, falls on the assistant of the bots. Should still stick to that hopefully, yeah, because you do not want to get close. Yeah, that Zeno's playing patient. Justin Wong-esque defense where you hang back, try to get the opponent to hurt themselves, but so far he's making it work. Level 3 to the face, look at me.
She's a healthy lady.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, she got the block too!
Heath has to X.
That was so bad for Heath. To go into a situation where X is used, all the resources are used, there's no meter on deck but is mauling in this corner here. Zeno blocking for their life and manages to just put some drones on screen. It wastes out the entirety of Heath's X-Factor timing, but now Heath doesn't need X-Factor to be scary with this character. Gets the cross-up S. It's like with Strange Bolts or something similar to that, it can feel like you really are incentivized to crouch to avoid some of those beams. Then it just makes you open for those enormous Ultron overheads.
Yeah, and Heath has, even though, yeah, like you were saying, Heath ran out of X Factor, but it's still making it work. Zeno is already close to only a 4th health, just from all the chip up from the drones alone. Just this punish. Heath just being patient just over Zeno immediately waking up with just a super. Gonna be able to do it again? No, landed not late enough.
That's X-Factor available though.
Yeah, able to cancel. Nice demon flip, stayed in front with that looked behind.
I think it was cross up, but he landed in front.
Either way, it was deadly. Gave Zeno the hit, only 12 seconds. Yeah, he knows he's able to at least throw big guns, but with watching low, oh no, Zeno got too happy. Isn't able to confirm. He's gonna try to super, and yeah, he has the chance. Try to jump again, and yeah, no way. 3 seconds, instant flash super from Shinakuma, no matter even if he was blocking. Zeno takes the first round. Ooh, I wonder who's holding forward right here. Yeah, Zeno definitely. Yeah,
they like that forward direction. Yeah. Holding 6 for people who enjoy numpad notation.
Definitely send a mission, set the tone.
This is a pretty good tone for Zeno, but not quite a good enough tone. Goes for the overhead. earlier in the fight against Lieutenant Serge, we saw Serge mash out of the situation there. Oh, Zeno chooses to use the level 3, drops the confirm off of it, however, and now because of that X Factor is used, this is looking much more possible for Heath. Is going to need to use a decent amount of resources to kill Shinakuma here. I recommend doing it. Yeah, use that level 3, get rid of this character.
Oh, Shinakuma's healing during it? Just kidding.
He doesn't heal while he's in hit stun, he only heals while he is in neutral or doing things. Oh, and doesn't get the confirm there. This is looking like a pixel of Ultron is going to get around and get the hit, but Heath not being like, what? Other people can wake up S2? How is this possible?
And Zeno attempting to borrow a drone setup from Heath, but it didn't actually work out, and Heath gets the rebuttal connection. No super needed, has a grenade thrown out, try to throw it to make it lag, catch Zeno pushing a button, but no worries. Red Shield was just hanging back, biding their time, going for a slide, possibly almost gets prop sweep, no, blocks it, and it's about to run now. Unfortunately, it was a big swing and move for Zeno, and is going to pay for it. Level 3, saw this morning, next snap, 1v1.
Very nice work to both players. Let's see what Zeno does to adapt there, because everything had looked good for Zeno until that anchor hunk did the work. So that air throw is going to be a hit, but not enough. Gets the trade afterwards, and the trade is going to be exactly what Heath needs, and because he got that initial throw and the trade, should be able to kill. Ends up getting a reset instead, is going to be able to kill off Shinakuma probably for either 1 or 0 meters at this point. Looking like 0. Very nice work.
Man, it took 3 slams to actually end up finishing off Shinakuma. Oh, gets hit by the somewhat unblockable from the Venom Trap, but was unable to connect. And Zeno gets punished for that big old whiffed S. Just all raw, was barely at the tip that Heath was just was able to shy away from to get this punish, and should not even probably need meter to finish off, I think. Another extension?
Not at all. Now, Red She-Hulk is on deck, and we know what happens with this character. Oh, went for the immediate air throw, but Heath was ready. Got the tech, press buttons, and now is going to be able to kill her off with the EHC. And Heath going up 2-1 against Zeno.
Now, if I remember correctly, this is usually kind of where Zeno tends to finish up their run in tournaments, if I've been noticing the pattern correctly. So that's why I see Zeno at least taking a breath, knowing I can make it farther this time.
Oh, and that's how you make it farther. You block Venom thing properly and then punish, which is easier said than done, but Zeno did it that time and is doing a correct Shinakuma combo, going to be able to kill off Venom for a single meter and is dramatically meter positive. This is looking scary for Heath's Ultron. Not going to get the confirm off of that throw either, and the beam doesn't hit Ultron, but that chip on him is still substantial. And even though Ultron has access to the hunk assist, he no longer has like a horizontal assist. Ooh, very good dive punch to be able to get around the Tatsu. But you can't really summon hunk assist anymore at this point, at least as soon as Zeno has 1 meter. Oh, and he summoned it and lost both characters as a result. Zeno tying it up 2-2 in this losers semis match.
Say it with me, chat. Tone setter. Let's go. 2v2, last round. Zeno being patient once again, trying to find their opening. Heath not really giving a darn and pays for it. This is going to be a repeat of the other round. Let's see, I believe should have another loop. One more. Guess that crouching didn't even to autocorrect. Nice Tatsu's looking so far like a repeat of the first round. See, is Zeno going to back up this time? Yep, full screen, lays it down. Heath trying to make a difference in their offense. Trying to pick, not so quick, actually scared to throw somewhat of the drones, never mind, threw him and almost got punished. Gets the hit this time, and probably more than likely just going to completely kill Shinakuma if he didn't drop it. I see Sarah, I'm scared. Shinakuma the demon is just slowly approaching, picking their moment. Zeno just slowly hunting.
Back life too, during all this time he's not dying. That entire combo that Ultron did is already like half undone.
Oh, and nice trade with the assist from Hunk. Oh, what a fake from Zeno, but got punished from the low. Unfortunately, got hit during the landing animation. Heath got connection, immediate level 3 to the face. Look at me.
now that
2v2.
everything's deleted, let's see which Ultron is able to prevail. But Red She-Hulk in the back with so much meter available, we know that at least one of those could be a potential command throw. Unfortunately, Zeno going for a thing that Ultron does not actually get to do. If you beam someone from full screen, you do not get to go into super. Got the hit on Heath, but didn't get the confirm. Getting hits, there are so many hits here by Zeno. Very nice work in getting those moves in neutral. And is going to punch Ultron, get rid of him. It's all up to Anchor Hunk. We have seen this happen before. That was
Nice on
potentially
Zeno.
the
Yeah.
and dry tag. This is looking terrifying. And the throw happens. Get Bestie X here, please. Why are you doing it this way? Okay.
Decides
more
not X
chances.
Factor, just wants to wait around. Yeah. But be careful, yeah, Heath even knows. He has the swinging power. Those H's and S's do so much damage. Oh, he should have just went for a simple super, made it 1v1. Ooh, and now hits an open. It depends on the mix. Falling down with the feet, with the butt, the booty slams.
Dangerous boot.
Oh, and I know Zeno's looking for a snipe, definitely looking for a command grabber. Heath not to mess up. Oh,
Or
just try to
bionic
whip.
arm.
Yeah, has the
Well,
two
but-
supers, and this is just how Zeno lost one of the rounds last time. Oh no! Level 3 for the action, and Zeno can, and Heath can actually still finish this. It just depends if the super is actually going to do enough damage. Oh,
And I'm gonna hop off in order to play Heath Knopf. That was an amazing set by both players, and good luck and have fun.
that was so close. I should have died on the block launcher. Got lucky. Oh no. Could have gone either way. No worries. Tune in next Saturday, April 15th for an off-day tournament at Corner. Excellent dives from Ultron. Sick comebacks from Hunk. Icy Sarah. Magnificent. Clean. Smart. Advantageous LVMS that is afforded to her. Look at this. Magnificent elegance. Mixes. Just kidding. There's some sick stuff from Jean Grey. Sure, you can assist. Brought back to the floor. Slap around Venom. Goodbye, Eddie. Sorry, you were low large ping. Even was able to make it safe. Almost connection. Goes for another dive kick. Heath just going for the swing, but Icer knows they need to block. Actually is about to get caught. Never mind. But has to worry about the Ultron beam. Actually is able to block and punish. Yeah, Heath just goes into the safeness of the super. Icer though had the meter spent, so just decided to go for the snap. Actually only traded, so it didn't completely work out. Oh, Icer tries a hit and doesn't connect. Oh, nice kiss of death. Luckily, Ultron from Heath was the back hitbox was able to save him, but not from this toe tapping quick head up down dashing in Heath's face. Oh, what was that? Did y'all see that? Did perhaps look like Heath tried to super immediately on incoming, but Icer hit Venom with the meaty. A nice super. Ultron is able to come in safely. Jean had barely hit the ground. And Heath always going for the swing and gonna spend the bar meter, take care of the Jean Grey, mash the heck out of it, yeah, to ensure she dies. I start gonna come with bars though. You got, just like I said, come in shooting, trying to take out this Roboto. Oh, and it's gonna actually get a connection. I see Sarah with the sickness. Oh, she probably should have shot down just a bit sooner. Heath not ends getting the ground bounce and the X Factor connection. Swing. Yeah, the drone animation looks so great. Yeah, coming out, trying to make something happen. Oh, Sarah probably just had a super from the Shoryu. Nice hit. They're just gonna go trying to hit with some Tatsus. Backing up, pacing with the fireballs. Hadouken's space out. Each one's trying to get the dash on each other. Run, Tatsu, and the last hit of the Tatsu actually hits Ultron in the face. He ends up taking a loss here as Sarah takes the first game. Takes a breath. Who's holding forward? It's Heath. Heath wants to get in that face. Goes for the grab. Just gets Shoryuken instead. Ground bounce once again. Sarah just taking, looking what needs to be done. But instead gets hit by the good old Heath. Heath gets the almost connection with the air dash, attempted to make a second wall bounce, but it didn't work out. Probably should just went for a Venom thing. Sarah though, not playing defense at all, trying to actually go back on the offense. Got the hit. Actually gets to have a birthday. In fact, is there loops on here? What loops? Just more X Factor damage, and oh my, all that extra hit stun probably on Venom. Ended up losing out. the short you can. Darn. Did all that extra damage with the X Factor to back it up. I started just trying to get a falling S to go into ground bounce, but is unable to not get the opportunity. yeah, this Ultron is super strong. Throw out the drones to make a mix. Tries to go for hit from behind, doesn't work out. Hits from front, doesn't work out, but is able to make the connection, take out Sherry. I'm sorry, Barry, you gotta bury your daughter. And now it's up to the Kenneth, but it looks like it's not gonna happen this round. Sorry, Ultron says, see you in Street Fighter 6 Venom Fang nerf soon. Oh man, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. First, folks, Cali King's the creator of many mods of the Venom, Carnage, Bishop, Sakura, and I'm already missing one, aren't I? Gambit, the one that just got released earlier. Gambit running Blue Bone. Excellent modders. Also, if y'all play, I believe, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Could you buff my boy Carnage, Cal? Yeah, but I believe Cali Kings also does Dragon Ball Xenoverse mods. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. But yeah, be sure to give them a follow. As Heath is trying to follow Jean Grey and send her to Oblivion, but it's not working out this time as I say, just Stalin. I don't think Carnage needs a health buff. Carnage should get health nerf, and then get a damage buff. There it is, y'all. I got y'all. Serve bot is by a completely different modder. Yeah. No. Ooh. And I say, of course, laying down the smackdown with these loops. Projectiles gonna. Oh, I believe you can combo that, but maybe perhaps Sarah wasn't quite ready. Heath just trying to make something happen. Just gets shortened in the face as this is slowly winding down, and it's looking like Sarah's trade. Yeah, now it's just all up to Hunk, and I gotta give it to Heath. Every single time on incoming, he does come in swinging. Oh, try to X-Factor cancel to make a difference. Instead, is just gonna try to at least take care of Ken, but oh no, the backdashes ends up actually pushing Ken farther behind him. And I see Sarah 2-1 so far on the verge. Look at it. Score is 2-1. I Sarah right now, yes. But Heath trying to tie it up. Go for the Venom Bang combos, air throws. That'd be kind of cool if these throws by Venom got maybe buffed. That'd be kind of cool. I don't have any. Do y'all have any disagreements with that? As a Heath now just trying to just chase down this Ken. As y'all know, Ken is able to command run. Tatsus are able to change the trajectory, so it will mix you up, catch you not blocking the wrong side, even if you think you're blocking the right side. Heath now just trying to make some falling H's happen, but it actually gets the Crumple Venom bite finally. And yeah, Heath is definitely going to kill his Ken. Has the combo, the extension, was able to get all the wall bounce to the ground bounce. The web throw is going to go for the extension. Another web throw has Ultron also. Now just goes for the double super. Mash it to make sure the Ken doesn't come out. Oh! Woo. And that last hit finally actually takes care of Mr. Masters. As Ms. Sherry comes in to hopefully make a difference for Ice Sarah and hold it down. Heath is just being absolutely oppressive. Finally backs off just a tad, giving Ice Sarah a bit of breathing room and has to just block, and Hunk's just gonna take all this damage. Yeah, Ice Sarah's gonna try to super. Oh, and yeah, the projectile was actually able to catch an OTG Hunk off the ground, but now is in fact gonna end up just losing their character. Oh no, what a tragedy. Oh, I didn't hear anything. All I heard is this match going 2-2. Yo, Sigma would be sick. I always hated fighting against him in MSCI, but yeah, Sigma's cool. Oh, he's trying to go for the read of the air throw, but that trajectory of Jean Grey was just so good, and Isaiah able to get these loops into some good meter building and max damage. Nice, into a nice flame kiss. Oh, shot. Got the little guard up. Heath decides to just get out of the corner, realize it really wasn't worth trying to fight, but Miss Marvel Girl ain't gonna let Eddie get a breathing chance. And once again, it is up to Heath's Ultron. But I wouldn't definitely count him out. Just have to worry about those traps right there. Yeah, Isaiah just laying down traps in the sky, making Heath not run into them. Can't get a high out too. right? When's Ruby Heart, you know? That's what I'm saying. As Heath is just laying down level 3, look into my eyes, hopefully kill his character. Yes, the OTG actually is able to build the extra modder. Whiskey on Wednesday. Ooh, I love whiskey. I love a good bourbon. Just like Alcera is not loving getting Ken hit. Nice has the grenade to make themselves safe. Keep trying to go for the tri-dashes. Oh, almost hit both characters, but the move wasn't active enough, and that Shuriken just came in, punching the heck out of Ultron's face. And yeah, attempts to level 1, catch Icera not blocking, doesn't work out. And now it is all up to Hunk, the cleanup job man from Resident Evil. Definitely gonna try to kill. Oh, and Heath didn't get the chance to double jump, try to catch Icera not blocking, able to actually get a grenade. Icera was trying to make it finish, get the connection, throws a grenade to make something happen, is able to slip up, but gonna get level 3 in the face. Icera Shinryuken for way to victory over Keefnoff 3-2. Man, imagine punching someone in the face like that. Like you're just like, you know what? I'm tired of your stuff, Shin. And then you just here on the HAVENGERS, so be sure to follow, tune in all the time. We also throw in that open lobbies once in a while. As we're getting into these grand finals between Icera and Quack. Quack on the winner side, Icera trying to make a comeback gauntlet to reset the whole black bracket. And hopefully secure a victory this time around. So far making a I'll be the best at this point. Oh no. Now don't give up. It's just the MS advantage. Just have the strong reads on them, Zeno. But I will say, don't save X back there. But no worries. You had good stuff going on. It's decision making. Yeah. I think you're like super on the cusp, Zeno. To just taking it super easy, just like Icera's taking it super easy with this Jean Grey, with all these mix-ups and 60 MS, yeah, but I mean it's not 80 MS. You know. Also, Venom kept getting nerfed. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Just like Icera's not really worrying about whether or not they're gonna need to reset, because never mind, I spoke too soon. Quack says, I don't like the way that round went. I'm gonna make sure that I need to doing way too much damage. Oh no, I think it does good enough damage. It's kind of hard to land. Like when you land it, yeah, it's a level 3. If it was level 1, oh man, yeah, that does way too much damage. But yeah, Icera did not like that way that opening gamut started, laying the beat down to Kenneth. Actually was able to somewhat read the hard tag this time from Thanos, and hopefully Thanos not going to take too much punishment, tries to go for a low, and just takes a Shuriken to the face into a full combo. Icera has 5 bars meter, should be able to make something happen. The Quack tried to punish Icera once again, didn't work out. Nice falling S. It is so ridiculous, the overheadness from Jean Grey, and dang, didn't even have to use meter. Is Icera gonna ever? At this point, probably just taking a moment, picking a chance, goes for a ground bounce, doesn't work out, and instead just loses his character. But no worry, Hunk Sherry's gonna come with 5 bars. Quack opts to just go back into Ken for the quick loops. X Factor just finish this off and make sure it confirms and connects. Ooh, all this damage, face to foot style. Now it is up to the Kenneth again. Oh, the Shuriken, but it ends up turning Kenneth to the other side. Yeah, Icera definitely has to expect to save himself. Luckily, both supers end at the same time, so Icera did not have to take a mix-up, but does take a Shuriken to the face along with the kicks, and a nice connection into THC. Oh, this is probably exactly what Quack wanted. It wasn't even... I didn't see it coming, but instead, the super misses. Oh no, Quack was not happy about that, and now it's just up to Hunk and Ken. Icera just jumps in with Tatsu loops. It actually hits, but was able to kick. Happens again, but what's happening? They're both swinging. Quack decides to just command the heck, dash out of there, gets the low, even ties it up 1-1. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Yeah. Jump guns falls away, gets the secured. Should have probably fall down with the does this mod only have the palette swap characters, not the random? Yes, Shadow Jesse. If you download the mod characters from the pack, it completely replaces all the characters. If you're looking for where only places some, you want to go to Nexus. Look up Nexus Mod on Google. Nexus Mods, Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 will take you to the page where you can download separately. It's a little bit more harder to do, but you do get to. Oh yeah, other link right there. Yeah. Oh, is it the? Oh, it takes you to the spreadsheet. Is it the spreadsheet? Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. The Google Drive link. Oh, okay. Oh, it's really include. Yeah. Sweet. Speaking of sweet, this is definitely sweet working out for Icera. Sherry almost about to eliminate Thanos, has a bit of X Factor, some grenades. Quack just gonna fall down with the falling super. Actually ended up getting saved. It was probably the first super to save themselves. But Quack just has to wait until the X Factor finishes before making an approach. Gets a grenade but throws it too short, unfortunately, and is now just picking the opponent to slowly, hopefully, waste out the rest of Icera's life. And it's not gonna matter because he gets the air throw, has about 2 to 3 bars of meter. But again, always for some reason, Quack just getting that last hit not working out, unfortunately, but was able to dash underneath and get the punish. And now Quack is on the verge. Where's Lost in Nightmares Chris? I like that. I mean, I like Sherry, but I also like Lost in Nightmares Chris as my favorite hunk skin. But Quack just ready to just get this tournament over. Trying to finish. Just starts to start with the light shuriken in the face. I like that kind of decision making from Quack, but unfortunately did not make the decision to block low. And almost dies with it. And yeah, starting to probably realize that that Thanos possibly does better in this matchup with all the health and just taking more hits. I do believe though he was about to do the overhead with armor, and if he had just let it rock, it probably would have hit both characters. But I guess we'll never know. As Icera is just laying down heavy offense, and it finally pays for it. Oh no, Quack didn't get the overhead, instead just got the stomp. But yeah, is able to still take care and just completely hecka damage all these characters. Yeah, nice. Goes in for the Ken because he knows it's super small. Shoryu'd the heck out of Sherry, and now it's just up to Icy Sarah's Kenneth. Does this Mr. Masters have the chance to make this comeback of the century? It all starts with a step kick. Is it to get the first hit? OTG, folks, you're outmatched. Oh, Quack came in swinging. What's gonna happen? Try to counter. Yeah, Icer just has a block, has X Factor. Oh no, it didn't finish, unfortunately. Quack again trying to go for this counter super. It didn't work out. Gets hit low instead. Yeah, that was a parry for the high, and instead got low. Now we are on the cusp of a reset or game set match point. And yeah, Quack decided to just try to zone this time around and just wait for the opportunity to just go in for a punish just like this. Gets a chance, hopefully follows through. Attempts to do a tasty counter because they knew that their super wasn't going to work out. Backs up, could have punched the assist. Doesn't happen. Icera just trying to make some movements, follow through with the Tatsumaki, but instead just loses or almost loses 2 characters. Shoryu, but no pickup. And Icera was too distracted looking at Ken and just is not blocking low. Quack now seriously on the verge of losing 2 characters. What nice flip kicked over. But yeah, Quack just gonna jump back, hang back, shoot back, and just try to get this Kenneth Master to just hang out. Oh, both Kenneths are gonna just switch places. And now Icera's in the corner, and yeah, Quack's just hanging out, trying not to get hit, and just gets hit by the absolute toes into Tatsu. Icera still can make this possible, has 3 bars, just needs 1 mix, has a bit of X Factor, went off for the trade, and enough of the X Factor to just completely damage the heck out of Quack. Quack just opts for this tag and gets away with it. Yeah, backing up 60 seconds, 4 supers, doesn't get hit, doesn't get countered. I'm sorry, speaking too soon. Icera Tatsuing for her life right here. Hopefully makes a connection. Another OTG level 3 Shin Ryuken, folks. Call it with me. Oh, Thanos still lives. And tries to parry, gets hit with the low. What's gonna happen? Hunky Ken, what happens? Quack was pushing a button, ends up landing safely for it. Quack secures the kill. Level 3, folks. Leon is not public. I do Gambit. New exhibitions for new characters. Yeah. I'll play. But in the meantime, Well, if you're down, ooh, Quack.